Why is this not, like, is it going for you guys? Hold on.
Hold on, I'm looking.
I don't know.
Muted for
Oh,
me.
I don't-
so
Yes,
I
it is.
can.
Okay. Wait, who wrote that?
It's weird.
Oh,
There it is.
Inception.
Yeah.
I should actually have the window out.
Sorry, my, where? I'm trying to
Who
look
wrote
at it
that?
on my phone, and I can't, like, find my... There it is. Okay.
Why are you not in my freaking thing? I got the notification on my phone, so you're in my. Okay.
Oops. Okay.
Becca, how's my volume?
You're a lot better this week. I can tell you
That's
that.
great to hear.
Okay, hold on. I need to write down.
Hopefully my volume's okay to you guys, because I have to adjust that separately.
You sound fine to me.
I mean, like, through the stream. But if I sound fine, it's probably fine.
Okay. So.
It's
is
Andrew.
everyone present?
Andrew's deafened.
No, I'm
No,
not.
Oh, you're back?
He's
Okay.
back. He's not
Sorry.
dead. Hashtag not dead.
I was just being
Still not
quiet.
canceled.
Nice.
I
Okay.
had nothing to contribute to any conversation.
Okay.
Oh no, we appreciate you.
Hi.
Jill,
thank you.
Jill, is Jess with you right now?
Yeah, she's here.
No, I'm
I'm
dead.
currently.
I
currently,
always have to double check with you because you have two people on your end.
I am 2 people. So technically, I guess there's 3 of us here. 2 of me and 1 of her.
Jill, you didn't tell me you were pregnant.
Oh, shut the fuck up!
Oh,
Absolutely
God.
not.
You
I
guys
would absolutely.
Congrats.
For the record, this is
Congrats.
being streamed, you guys.
You're all idiots.
I mean, I wasn't gonna mute the recording anyway, because I'm lazy. I don't have time to listen to all of that.
Well, it doesn't matter. I suppose this is the introduction. So.
Jessica's dead now.
Give me like 1 minute. I'm writing down all my cantrips.
God.
Jesus. What do you mean all your cantrips? You only have like
I'm
3.
I have 4 actually, and I'm.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Hey.
Yeah,
No,
she has
I'm
an
writing
elf
them.
cantrip thing.
Listen. I'm writing them on a post-it note because they're not going to be like on the so I remember that they exist. Okay. I'm
Okay.
also writing down like rolling perception and stealth shit.
Yeah.
Hey, you should get a
remind
notebook
yourself
for that. Take note.
Yeah, that way.
But that
Actually,
takes
no.
more effort.
We'll
and
get into
thought.
it during the introduction. Shut up, Kate. So, where we last left off, this group of new adventurers had just met up with their boss at the Lucky Sapphire, the inn run by the owner of the Royal Blue Cloaks and the head of the Blue Cloaks as a whole, which is a worldwide group. I should say countrywide, more accurately. You met up with one Avro Ilfir, the leader of the Royal Blue Cloaks. Some on time, some very much not.
Listen.
And you were all given your first task as a group.
Oh, God.
Find out where some drug dealers were running their business and deal with them.
And we did.
And to your credit, you did. You successfully managed to find a shifty-looking individual who was hiding in the alleyways near the Silver District, and shadowed him up into a point where you finally decided to threaten him, or at least Dea decided to threaten him, and everybody then decided to just chase him down and try to fucking kill him.
Well, we were trying to
Kill him.
We're trying to kill him. It just sort of
know what
happened.
Magic Missile did. Like Arudite, did not know.
To be fair, Vulcan and
almost
Mercy weren't
everybody
though.
here is new in some way. I will point this out. Michelle, there is almost no way to non-lethal magic.
I know. Again, it was in character. Thank you very much.
It was her first day.
It really was though. It's the first time doing it on
Fine.
people.
It doesn't
Because
happen.
you did manage to find that he had a note that pointed to a location that was a little ways away from a very skeevy bar. And after arriving at that location, you guys attempted to scope it out for a bit. While 2 of you had stepped off into the nearby skeevy bar, one of you had decided to climb on top of a nearby building and then parkour her way onto this potential drug den. And this individual, Morgan,
Oh god.
succeeded in making her way up there, but then made a tremendous amount of noise, catching the attention of the drug dealers inside.
Listen.
Combat ensued.
It was our first day.
Combat ensued. The first floor went very well. You managed to capture one of them alive. But while everybody was dealing with the unconscious man, the previously mentioned Morgan Pearlcatcher decided to go up the stairs on her own without sneaking and without checking to see if anybody was up there. Immediately caught a sword in the gut and then 3 crossbow bolts to the chest.
Real bad
Listen.
times.
And
guys.
got
Got
knocked down.
shanked. And
Listen.
it was the first day.
After this, the rest of the team finally got their acts together and tried to clean up the rest of the second floor, successfully ensuring that Morgan did not die.
Thanks, God.
And where we had just left off, you guys had gone through the drug den for any valuables you could take. You found a certain amount of money that I'm sure one of you wrote down, because if you
Yeah,
didn't,
we already split it up, apparently.
that's good to hear. Because if you didn't,
We
it's
did?
gone.
Yeah, we did.
You guys
Did
took
I
a
write?
certain amount of money. There were some alchemical ingredients, but mostly, what's the word?
They were unrefined. You said it was unrefined, and then there were the actual drugs.
Yes, there were the actual ingredients for alchemical, the creation of this drug, this honey dust, and the actual refined product. And then there was
The book.
what's the word?
The
No,
book.
no. Yes, there's the ingredient, the rest of the book, of course. But there's also like the alembics and the mortar and pestles and all
The
of
tools and stuff.
The tools.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
There's also like a bagpipe on
We're not taking
the
it
first,
yet.
on the first floor.
Bye.
Row.
Mhm.
There's a bagpipe on the first floor.
I'll take it.
But
Thoughts to be had.
But before you guys are able to do much else, you did just hear the shout of Sustained City Guard, everybody get down, from outside.
Oh god.
oh,
I
that's
immediately.
right.
Yeah, I would like to point out Erudite immediately gets down. Immediately.
You're on the like other floor. I'm gonna go downstairs.
I'm just. You can hear
Okay.
it though.
Real quick, do I need to make a medicine check to make sure that this unconscious dude's not gonna like die?
You certainly can. It's not necessary, but it'd be intelligent for you to do.
Oops.
Oh,
Shit.
I know. Don't worry. The map is not important anymore.
oh,
We're
data.
going back to the world.
Okay.
Okay, then I will roll a medicine check just for the hell of it.
Please do.
I'm gonna stand by the unconscious dude
Thank
and make sure
you.
my hands are visible without weapons because I am pretty sure we did the right thing. So
Yeah,
Pretty sure.
I'm definitely
Pretty
stand
sure.
there. Like I was
We're
the
not
one
in
who
the wrong
received
here.
them. No, that's
All right. So you two are going down to the first floor.
I was
you-
already there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
figured. You're checking over his body right now.
I'm making sure he doesn't like die.
yeah, I'm gonna be in full view of the door and like non-threatening.
All right.
maybe
What
on
is-
my knees. I don't know.
I'll get
Kinky.
to
No, stop.
I'll get
Never.
Stop it. I'll get to you two in just a moment. What is everybody else doing?
Mercy's
I-
putting her sword away
If
and
I
getting on.
remember, they were fighting about drugs.
No. I took the notebook and I stuck it in my bag.
Okay.
And then when the cops said get on the floor, I get on the floor. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know the world, man.
I'm not gonna go to prison.
I'm not going to jail.
Not again, man.
man.
Not again.
Not going back to jail, guys.
Ro and Mercy, what are you two doing?
Mercy's putting her weapon away first and then getting on her knees and getting ready to surrender.
Okay.
Ro is like, I feel like Ro's gonna try to like, not slyly, but like confidently just kind of walk down the stairs like, I didn't do anything wrong. But she doesn't have like any weapons or shit out. She's just,
You're just walking like you own the place.
Yeah,
My
going downstairs,
phone
seeing what's
on.
up.
If we kill everyone inside, do we own the place now by right?
This
We didn't kill
isn't-
everyone. There's one person
This
left.
isn't Skyrim.
Aw.
Not yet.
Our house
Nope.
now.
Andrew,
my city
you
now.
need to talk. What are you doing?
I just didn't want to interrupt anybody. Vokian's just putting his weapons away. Doesn't want to cause any trouble. Just waiting to find out what happens.
Okay. So first off, Cole, checking over the body of this unconscious man, you see that he does have a very, very large lump on the back of his head where your sister snuck up behind him and essentially hit him with the butt of her rapier and just knocked him unconscious. And it looks like he may have the risk of a mild concussion, but everything else, he looks okay.
Nice work as always.
That's
with that
what
being
we
said,
do.
If someone does not patch him up because he was hit previously, he will probably start to bleed out. As untreated injuries are still dangerous.
I mean, I thought this is what this was for, to like make sure, like stabilize him.
Oh, okay. That's. I thought you were just checking him over.
No, it's like wanted to make sure like he wouldn't.
Okay, yeah.
Die.
No, with that check, I'll say you can do both. It's
Okay,
not a big deal.
fabulous.
Yeah, it's really not a big deal. The first. So Ro walked downstairs. Andrew, you're upstairs.
Yes.
You're upstairs. Dea, you're downstairs with your brother. Cal, you're downstairs, of course. Morgan, I'm assuming you're upstairs.
Yeah, you didn't
Everybody
ask me what I was
upstairs?
doing.
All right, Erudite is upstairs, and Mercy is also upstairs. So, in that case, Cal, Dea, and Dro, you see a small group of about 5 guards wearing this, wearing the outfit of the city guard, which is this light greenish colored tunic, really, with chainmail below it and then some pauldrons on the shoulders. They are carrying long swords and shields. They all appear fairly well armed and fairly prepared for conflict, as well. You assume someone reported the sounds of a battle, and they all appear to be very, very much prepared to fight you and kill you if necessary. Immediately, they're going to start moving over towards you, Cal, and you, Dea, and tell you to start getting on the ground, as you guys are over at unconscious now.
Okay, I obey. I don't want a conflict.
Yeah,
We are just doing our job.
I'll get on my knees and like make sure my hands are up so like they know that I don't
Yeah, I'll
have-
do the knee
Okay.
pose, like get on knees and like put hands behind your head, whatever. You know the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are intentionally making it easy.
Yes.
Yeah.
No conflict.
Like, can we start talking now or?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Then it's like perfect. We're actually about to come get you. We were hired by the Blue Cloaks to investigate this drug den, and
We did.
we found it.
We got it.
That's not going
What's
to
your name?
end. That's
What is
going
your
to end
name?
well.
My name?
What is your
Caleron.
name?
Caleron.
All right. I want you to roll me persuasion to try to to see if you convince him that you are actually part of the group.
Ooh.
Nice.
Lit.
It's one of my skills, y'all.
He's the talker.
He does slow down a bit as he was reaching for your hands to like put them right behind your back and then start tying you up. But he does slow down for a bit, and he looks at you and he goes, "All right, I'm gonna have you sit down over there on one of those chairs. No sudden moves."
Okay. I've already made sure that our friend here, and I gesture to or like nod towards the unconscious guy, like,
Yeah,
it
I was gonna
won't.
say, you're not making any hand gestures. Your hands are still up.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's like I nod towards him, like, yeah, he won't pass out, and we left him alive so that we could interrogate him, or you, now that you're here.
All right, you said we. Is that just you three?
No, we have some colleagues upstairs.
They helped us clear it out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna need names from all of you. You, girl.
Dea.
All right. Sit next to him.
Okay.
You, halfling.
Call me Ro.
All right. None of you have taken anything from this location, right? No drugs,
No drugs.
no money.
Nope.
Nope.
I want one of your reception.
Um,
Uh,
fuck.
I feel like that should be me or Ro.
Take your pick. It's one of you.
You've done 2 rolls. I'll do one.
It's
it's not gonna be me.
And just click it, right?
Yep, click it.
Okay.
That's
Oh
just
god.
Deception.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I'll take it.
It's just money.
Oh, thank God. I was gonna say, like, I heard you all reacting and it didn't pop up for me, so I was like, what happened?
D&D machine broke.
We did fine.
Contact
you-
him.
I actually should roll just in case.
Oh no.
All right, fine. Sit back down. And then you see as this fella just points up to the stairs, and he sends 2 of his other guys to move up and collect the people you claim are your comrades.
Do they
And
know
then he
I'm
points
here?
at one other person, and goes, "You
Hold on.
go double check this with the leader of those cloaks." And the other guy goes, "Right away, sir." And he wanders.
Voice crack and all. Do they know I'm here?
And I'm younger and younger.
Yes.
Damn it! Because I was gonna cast minor illusion and make myself look like a crate. I'm trying to at all.
I'm a box. No, they would be aware that you are here, as they heard clear sounds of combat, and they did just say, "Yes, we have friends upstairs."
Well,
And we didn't say how many.
Wouldn't, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. If you want to attempt to do something of this sort, you can. I'll need you to drop the spell card for minor illusion, though.
It's a cantrip.
You still just drop the spell card so I can see what it does exactly.
In
Oh,
the
okay.
chat.
Sorry. Here you go.
It's only 1 minute long.
It only lasts for a minute.
They're gonna be up there longer than a minute, my dude.
Yeah.
Alright.
Maybe I forgot how long it lasted.
Only a minute.
Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not.
Okay. In that case, Vokeen, Erudite, Mercy, and Morrigan, you guys see as 2 armed guards make their way up the stairs, and they point at the 4 of you, and they all start telling you to get downstairs. Get downstairs.
Okay.
Okay.
I comply.
I go downstairs.
Okay.
I limp my way downstairs.
Limp
I
is the
walk.
word.
I get up and I walk downstairs. I mean,
Oh no,
My
really?
legs are half
I thought you
Poor
were going to
Morgan.
move prone the entire way.
Glitch through the floor.
We fucking Bethesda from this shit. Just
if you army crawl across the 2nd floor of this building, you can clip through the world and end up at the boss fight.
Come on.
Speed run.
Oh. As you guys begin to make your way downstairs, you see that one of the guards is left standing at the front of at the top of the stairs, looking down, and the other one moves into the room itself and is doing something you can't tell. You all are left sitting on those chairs for an extended period of time, as it looks like the guard that was taking charge here is now sending off another one of his men to go collect somebody else, and they are waiting for the fellow they sent off to go talk to Avro to come back.
question: is it a long enough time, extended period? Is it long enough to constitute as a short rest?
No, it is not an hour. It's closer to like 30 minutes.
Okay.
We're also
Just
not resting.
wondering. Well, you're
Also-
sitting there.
You're sitting, but it's also not exactly a restful situation.
It would. Okay.
Because
It's
of
fine.
course, there are occasionally moments where one of the guards will walk up to you and ask you some questions about what was happening.
Okay. Fair.
Another
Nothing-
quick question.
Nothing too probing just yet, as I will be doing that in character.
Okay. Are any of the guards cute?
Fucking God, Cal.
Listen, I just feel like he would probably be flirting with a cute guard.
Oh my
with
God.
Sato.
You know what my mind went to? Have you ever seen that episode of Queer Eye where they're at the firehouse and Kurama keeps calling that fireman Superman?
Yeah.
That's what I thought of.
Cal is Kara.
I don't like all the dice that just got rolled.
I'm checking, okay?
He's checking to see. Roll for cute. You gotta
Make a
roll for
cute
cute.
Uh,
Oh, Josh is watching us. Hi,
So do
Josh.
you do like a 1d10?
My friend
Is
Jack's
John-
watching.
holy shit!
Are they all cute?
So, no, I actually did roll to see. Two of them rolled. I'll describe it. Two of the individuals who are minding you all are fairly average looking as individuals go. They're not handsome, they're not unattractive, they're very plain. Nothing too amazing about them. One's a woman, one's a man. Really, they're nothing
Wait,
too
can
amazing.
I ask what race they are? Super quick.
One appears to be a half elf, one is a human.
Okay, thank you.
Now, and then there's the guy who's been taking charge the entire time.
Oh no.
Oh god, no.
Hell yeah.
This fellow certainly looks like he came from some kind of a mixed blood. You're not sure what, but he has a much heavier beard on his face.
Oh
He's a
no.
little stouter, you'd say, but he's certainly not like a half dwarf or anything of that sort. He just looks like he may have had a dwarf somewhere in his ancestry.
I don't like him.
But this guy has a very, very well chiseled jaw. He has a very like a perfectly symmetrical nose. It's very, very, very
He's cute.
nice looking.
He's had the bear for the twig.
He's got very nice. He's got like lovely brown eyes. This is a very handsome man.
Hell
Out
yeah.
of character. I quickly rolled 4d6 to see, well, their levels of attractiveness and dropping the lowest. One of them was 3 6s.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Incredible.
Hell yeah. Oh,
Guys,
The
guys,
most beautiful man in
someone-
the guard.
someone in the Twitch chat said he's Henry Cavill.
Yeah, that's Josh. Thanks, Josh.
It's Josh.
Hell yeah. Yeah, okay, then Cal's definitely trying to flirt with him. As you know, we're just sort of waiting.
We will get to that.
Oh no.
Don't worry, I'll give you the opportunity.
Oh, okay. Oh, fuck. Let me have to think of like pickup lines and shit. Oh god.
Yeah, do it.
Oh god. Okay. Okay.
I won't stop you.
Okay.
I need to flip a coin though.
Oh no.
Five.
No, I should roll a d4 actually.
Oh, sick.
Oh no.
Okay. I'm not telling you anything.
Yeah.
The long
Usually-
pause.
It's usually a D20 because like you can do gay, straight, bi, and but you know it works.
Yeah. Oh no, I
Yeah,
know
the
what I was
other-
rolling for. You be quiet.
I will. I mean, I would just
Oh, no.
sort of, kind of, in my mind, this is just more of just like casual, flirty banter.
Yeah,
while we
yeah,
wait
don't
for
worry.
everyone to
I'm like I
No,
said,
actually.
I'm gonna give you the chance. Okay.
get- Okay.
You don't need to push for it. You guys are left waiting for about 30 minutes, as it is quite a trek getting through getting through Sustain. So eventually, the guard that was sent off first to go talk to Avro does come back, and you hear he does confirm that yes, you were sent here to do this. Avro is claiming that you guys were sent here. Your story checks out.
Oh thank God. I thought he was gonna betray us.
on day one.
I mean,
Yes.
I totally could. To be fair, I totally could have done that.
I know, but I was like,
Uh,
oh. I was suspicious.
Yeah, that's okay.
Don't-
So,
Fish.
after about 5 minutes after that, the other guard does come back with a second man in tow. And this fellow is a very, very large man wearing full plate, save for the helmet. And you can see that he's got a very shaved, stubbly head, very blocky. He's got like a boxer's ear on one side, and on the other side, you can see that the ear is completely removed. And on that side of his face, on the left side, it is just scarred badly from more or less like right toward the corner of the eye to the ear. It looks like it was just peeled away.
The Hound.
It is not the Hound. Although I like that you went there. It looked like I said. It actually no. Cal, roll me medicine, because you would probably be able to know what did this.
Yeah, medicine. I'm the proficient in medicine now, guys.
Yeah, because you.
Where were these during the fight?
I don't listen.
All right, let me describe,
You can
please.
say that about my magic too.
So, looking at the scarring that this guy has, you see that the scar near the corner of his eye is very clean and straight, and it travels down to about his jaw, and then loops back behind the ear. And just judging by that, that looks like it was done by a blade. So it looks like someone actually took a knife and cut a large section of skin off and then removed it.
Ew.
Oh, like flaying?
Yes.
Oh fuck.
And this man looks at you seven, with very hard eyes and goes, "All right, what are you all doing here?"
We were sent by the Blue Cloaks to investigate the drug activity in the Silver District, and we found and were able to
Neutralize.
neutralize most of
Handle.
the guards, alchemists, etc., who were manufacturing the drug here in the Silver District, except for this one over here, and I nod towards the unconscious guy again.
He important at all?
What was that?
Not
He said,
really. We just wanted to
He
keep.
important at all?
Figured we get some information.
He was
off
the
of him.
last one. Yeah, we thought we'd try to get information from him since he's the last one alive that was in this house.
We
But
were not expecting
he
your
was
arrival
randomly
so soon.
chosen. So
He was the one they didn't manage to kill.
yeah.
Good enough. I would have preferred that someone had found the person in charge, but good enough.
It's a little hectic.
Any of you take anything from the property?
Nope.
No.
Books?
Nope.
No.
None
Actually,
of the
that
drugs,
reminds me.
correct?
None of the drugs.
Absolutely.
I made sure of that.
Maybe a lot of things, but I'm not one of. Nah, never mind.
I don't need drugs to have a good time.
Oh my fucking
Wink.
god.
Are you
And-
winking at us?
Is that directly?
I
on
will
my
wink at
toggle?
that really attractive man. Okay. Let's go with that. Why not?
Just roll me charisma.
Hell yeah.
Wink.
Just roll straight charisma.
Not my old charisma, but it's not terrible.
Oh no!
Unfortunate.
Oh,
There's your roll.
It's not terrible.
He might know.
The fellow notices and he looks at you and then goes back to work. As
Okay.
busy.
You
Okay.
tried.
At least he didn't look at you.
He's on duty. Just keep at it,
Don't be
brother.
sorry, you tried.
I give my brother a pat on the shoulder.
Yeah, our hands are tied.
Are they tied? Did they tie
No.
us? No, they
no.
didn't tie us.
Yeah, you guys successfully passed the check to make them not think that you were
Criminals.
criminals.
Huh.
No, we're
Hey,
not tied up. You're fine.
I have a stupid question.
To the
Are
DM
there
or to
any...
to this guy?
Wait, no, not to this guy. To the DM.
Okay.
Are there any like gemstones or anything like even semi-rare stones in the room?
No.
Okay.
You guys rolled a pretty good investigation check last session. No, you did not find any precious or semi-precious gemstones. It's a lot of gold, and from what you can tell, mostly stuff that they would need to buy the merchandise they need to create this material, and the stuff that they get from selling the material.
Okay.
No real. It doesn't look like they were taking a lot of trades for this stuff.
I just want to make sure.
All right. Well, it certainly looks like you all did a good job in dealing with this.
Thank you.
We
Thanks.
appreciate that.
I do appreciate a attempting to take this one alive. I don't believe it will be very useful, but I appreciate it.
Thank you. You're
My
welcome.
name is
You're welcome.
Captain Orok Tremaine. I'm the captain of the city guard.
Oh fuck, where's our notebook? Oh god. I should be writing this shit down. Just go on, go on.
Future conquest.
Okay. No. Please no.
Is it for his little black book?
Hell yeah. No.
I will write his name out in a minute.
Okay.
Did I get it right in the D&D chat? In the Discord? Shit.
And
I was
I
close.
am responsible for your cloaks getting a hold of this job.
Oh.
Be sure to pass on my thanks to Mr. Ilfir.
Sure
And-
thing.
So.
Sure thing, buddy. Am I pissing him off?
He doesn't look like a
I low-key elbow my sister.
What?
So I like raise my hand. I'm like sitting in the back, and I'm like, so
teacher.
Are we free? Yeah. Again, she doesn't know.
That's
Are
okay.
Are we free to go?
You aren't responsible for doing anything wrong, and I did give you all this job, so yes, you can go.
Cool.
All right, later. Bye.
Thank you.
Hobble my way out.
I'm out of there.
As I guess then just as we're leaving, you have one last wink towards the really hot guy and just leave.
Okay. You do so.
You need to stop.
He cannot be stopped.
I cannot be stopped.
Can't
Can't
stop,
stop,
won't
won't stop.
Listen, the fuck train has no brakes.
Oh my god. Okay, how
Oh
many
my
references
God.
can we drop in this?
Shut up,
story?
all of you. Ugh.
Okay.
The Maddie.
So you all make your way outside of this skeevy little drug den, and you see that there are more guards who are making their way here. It looks like several are being posted near the doors, some by the back of the house itself to ensure that no one tries to sneak into the windows. And you do hear a few that are knocking on nearby doors and discussing things with neighbors. But you have been requested to leave. But what would you like to do?
Real quick, before we leave, can I just make a quick perception check to see if, like, there's anybody watching this, like, who would be, like, going to go report this to, like, the actual people, the head in charge over in the Bronze District or whatever?
Roll perception.
Or would this be an insight? Because I'm looking for thing.
I would say either or. You can try to look at the people who are crowding around, as there are some people crowding around, or you could attempt to look at people who are watching from afar, because
How about-
you don't know who's doing what.
I'll roll do you want
I'll-
to roll perception on the far people? I'll roll perception on the crowd.
I'll roll insight to see, like, if people are just, like, spectating this because, like, ooh, guards, what's going on? Or if, like, somebody's like, this is
That's
good.
insight.
Okay, I'll be insight then. Hell yeah.
You're very insightful.
Yeah,
I am.
rolling good.
You do not see
Making up for
anybody-
last week.
I
Yeah.
know, yay.
God damn it, you people. The individuals in the crowd do not appear to be. They appear to be watching almost like it's a spectacle. You hear people muttering and talking about maybe it was the Ketan again, maybe it was something else. And
The
you
what
hear
again?
people are, the Ketan. This is the group that you
Oh, right.
deal with.
Forgot.
And you hear a lot of people mumbling about it and talking about it themselves, but no one is striking you as an informant, I suppose is the word you'd be looking for.
Mhm.
It looks like the people who are here are rubberneckers. They are gawking. That's about it.
Okay.
I'm
That's
glad
right, that's right.
rubberneckers exist in D&D.
I'm going to be honest here. They exist no matter what.
Exactly. They're a thing. You see trouble,
They're-
everyone's gonna
they're a
crowd around
thing.
it.
It's annoying.
Oh yeah.
The world is moths.
All right. Well, we're gonna head back to the place. I don't remember the name. Sapphire.
The Lucky Sapphire.
Lucky Sapphire.
Yeah. I'm just.
Our
This is.
money.
I grab my brother's sleeve so he doesn't run off, and we
Just for flavor, as they're leaving, Ro turns around to the crowd that's like watching and does double finger guns. Just for flavor.
Oh my God.
Like Peter Parker
Jesus
style,
Christ.
I just give the longest look at Ro and I just shake my head.
You see like one gnome kind of like see that and like do like a double take as you're doing the finger guns because he doesn't know why you're doing that.
Did Ro just invent the finger gun?
He just has this baffled expression on his face.
Hell yeah.
Why?
Question is, why not?
Exactly.
And also, no, she did not invent them because
Hand crossbows are a thing.
Guns are a thing. Hand crossbows are a thing.
Yeah.
So no.
Okay.
Told you it was just for flavor.
Yeah, and that's it.
A little bit of flair.
So you guys begin making your way back through the Silver District back to the Lucky Sapphire, and I'd like you all to roll perception checks for me.
Oh dear.
All of us.
Oh boy, howdy.
Oh, that.
Whoa,
Yeah, no,
whoops,
my-
sorry.
What was mine?
I
What
forgot
was
to
mine?
take the
What was
first one,
mine?
I guess.
Oh fuck.
I
Oh,
Oh,
I
bro.
was-
was distracted by the hot guy and how I'm sad that I won't be able
Okay,
to get to bang him.
Gia?
Yeah.
You don't see anything. I'm fucking with you all.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Yeah.
Connor, I hate you.
Wait. Is that because how did we all roll? Okay, we all okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, there's nothing. I was screwing with you.
Ew.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You guys make your way back to the Lucky Sapphire without event, and you see now that it is a little more populated as of now. As by the time you guys have left, it was noon, as you were waiting for
It's a little late.
several people.
Just a little late.
Some people were on time.
Oh yes, you were on time.
Rub it in. Asshole. Rub it in.
But you guys make your way back to the Lucky Sapphire, and you see that it is a little more populated. There are some more individuals here. So several of them look like regular folks who just like to have a drink in an interesting location. Others look like they may be a little more rough and tumble. Maybe a mercenary or two who happens to be here because adventurers are typically pretty good company for mercenaries. And then you do see other folks who are indeed wearing these deep blue cloaks that are essentially the symbol of the Royal Blue Cloaks.
Cool. Fascinating.
And of course, Avro is there behind the bar.
Okay.
Like
I
Is
guess.
the cat here?
Where's the cat?
always.
Where is it?
You roll your perception checks, you two.
Oh god.
Ro is paranoid about that cat.
Oh my god!
Can I roll to find the cat as well?
Rose never even seen a cat.
Yes.
Yeah, Vulcan,
Yes, you
find the cat.
You absolutely may.
Vulcan may be stupid, but it's
Actually,
not dumb.
none of you see the cat.
Aw.
That's me, not Ro. Ro's not disappointed. I am,
No.
however.
Oh, don't worry. I rolled stealth for the cat.
Wow,
Alright.
that's really high stealth.
Well,
The cat is a rogue.
Better
It's a
rogue than
cat.
I am.
yeah.
Better
Dana,
rogue than I
Dana
am,
ignores
Connor.
all of this and goes straight to Avro to report that we're done with the mission.
I'm following
I
Dia.
just
Yeah.
I
Right,
just sit into
following.
a chair. I'm still stinging after the fight.
Yeah, you take your time.
Yeah. In fairness, I mean, Morrigan really did get the shit kicked out of her.
You got
Yeah.
shanked and shot.
No, I'm still not completely healed up.
Yeah,
I'm probably
the
like-
fact that she's not completely healed up means that basically the wounds that you did receive, they won't scar, but they are still clearly, like, you still clearly have lines where a crossbow bolt went into your chest and where you got stabbed in the lower abdomen. They won't
Oh.
scar, but you certainly look like you just got in a fight and lost.
It's kind of accurate.
You sound like my professor yesterday.
This is, I'm describing a character in a video game.
In a video game?
Whatever.
There's a video and it's a game.
I press X to doubt.
Can we press X to Jason?
I'm gonna-
Jason.
Jason.
everybody's going to be pressing F to pay respects in just a minute.
Oh.
Seriously, shh, guys, come on.
And your lives. So, Dea, you make your way up to Abro.
Yep.
And Everdad as well.
I'll follow my sister as well. Yes.
So, the Abro just kind of looks at you guys and go, so, I hear the job went well.
Yeah,
That
we
did.
did it.
Yeah.
It's done.
Yeah, well, I mean, there are probably better ways to do it than by attracting the guards' attention.
It wasn't
Yeah.
my fault. And I look at the rest of the party.
You got a better idea, mate.
I did my best to
Yeah.
recover the situation, and it got
To
done.
be fair, you did scream, "I'll kill you." A couple times.
We were already in the fight.
This is true. You guys all think back to the moments where Dea was heard screaming, "I'll kill you!"
We were
I'm
already
gonna stab you in the ass, like she did scream.
I didn't say that.
Oh, sorry. It was something along those lines of stabbing someone in the butt.
Anyway, we were already look.
We apologize for getting the guards involved.
He
We
did pass
not
along
mean-
his thanks, so
Look, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that there were better ways to do it. But job done. Congratulations. If I remember correctly, the agreed upon payment was
750
$1,500?
gold?
Was
Yes.
it 750?
Yes.
Yes.
No, it
Yes,
was
because there were
1500.
7.
It was
I
15.
remember now.
Damn it!
Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, yeah, 7. So you are passed on this pouch of gold. It is not split up. You guys will have to do it yourselves.
Someone do it so I know how much I have, because I need money.
how much did he give
Okay,
us
how much?
again?
It should be 1750.
There's 6 of us in the party, right?
7.
7.
I'd do the math, but not that right.
Is it that tough to do 1750?
250.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hey,
Use
does
the
anyone
Who are
calculator.
we missing? Oh,
You're
no
not
one.
missing- You're not missing
Oh, I was
anybody.
counting. I was
It's because
counting by-
because Jill and Jess are on the same microphone.
Yeah.
Everyone should get 250.
Yes.
Does anyone remember the money from last week? I didn't write it down. I thought I did, and I can't find
I
it.
think I did. Hang on, let me check my notes.
Hope you did, because I'm not gonna keep track. Of it.
It was
No,
like
that's-
everyone should. Fuck, I knew I wrote it down.
If you scroll up, you might be able to see it.
No, probably not. It's probably too far. Let's see.
Do these things stick?
It looks like 120 gold,
You.
which we all divided up for everyone.
Okay,
How much?
that sounds right.
It is
Okay.
absolutely not 120 each. It will be
Yeah.
Yeah, which was divided amongst everyone.
Okay, I got it. I will.
So that'd
add
be
that.
like, okay.
I got it. Don't worry about it. I
There
can
was
do
a lot of me spamming, sorry.
it. So yeah, 17, 1 silver, 4 copper. So that's 250, 264, 267. Okay, I got it. I had to write it down now.
So everyone gets 267.
267. Yeah, 1 silver, 4 copper.
Shit, okay. Let me do that math. I'm bad at math.
I can't remember if I added that in or not, so
7.
I'm just gonna.
1, 8, 12, that's a lot. Okay, and then how much silver and copper again?
1 silver, 4 copper.
It's okay. It's not that big of a deal.
It's to me.
So
For me, it is.
you did pretty well for your first job, I'd say. I don't have the cloaks ready yet. I still need to get those custom tailored.
Ah.
Well, I mean, they're just cloaks. You're essentially part of the group now. So that does mean you'll be taking orders from me and other heads if you happen to run into them. You are going to be upholding our reputation, so don't do anything too stupid.
No problem.
Lexi immediately looks at WoW.
Because if you do, I'll kick you out.
We'll do our best.
No promises.
I typically don't. I don't have any issue with you failing jobs or failing to accomplish something, it's part of the work. It happens. It's not a big deal. But if you break the law, I can't always help you. If you murder someone who didn't deserve it, I'm not gonna help you.
Yep. Okay.
We will keep that in mind. No
Well, I
murdering
mean-
for us.
I mean, well, you didn't hear it from me, but some folks do deserve it. But still.
Okay.
You didn't hear it from me.
Poor Greg.
Sure thing.
Poor Greg. Come on.
Fucking Greg.
You guys blew a hole in that man's chest.
On accident.
He was a drug dealer.
You think he could have just been, you know,
Probably.
Oh god.
Some guy.
Could've just been- as far as you know, he could have just been the runner.
I would like to
Still
roll to
is a
find Greg's
drug-
family and apologize.
who said Greg had a family?
Yeah, you realize you didn't keep the picture in his wallet, and you just threw it away. Darn it. No, no.
Oh
I
shit.
go to his house, marry his
In
wife, adopt
defense
his
of Erudite, she didn't know that was the first time she'd ever done magic missile.
Okay.
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 Leave me alone.
So, I'm going to need all of you to be ready for tomorrow morning. I've got another job for you. That one's going to involve a lot of walking, so have fun. And I'll tell you about the details tomorrow.
What
Great.
time of day is it?
It's like 3 p.m.
I'm going to go
It's
see
3
if I can.
With all the
Okay,
fucking around you guys did, yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Like
going to. I'm going to go see if I can find a pearl. I need a pearl.
actually, real quick,
We already
Can I
have the
get-
pearl.
can I make an insight check just to make sure that he doesn't think we're like super idiots or whatever?
Oh, he absolutely
mean-
does.
I mean, one of his is a super.
Go
idiot,
ahead.
so.
Feel free to roll insight against this man.
Oh,
Yeah, no, you don't see shit.
Nah.
He's very, very tough to read.
Mm.
This very
I'm a
placid,
little
calm expression on his face the entire time. You can't read him.
I mean, he
Seems
definitely
nice.
thinks we're idiots, but whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can't tell.
I need to.
No more than usual.
I'm gonna go see if I can find a. Yeah, I need to find a pearl and maybe, some spells.
Wait, actually,
us.
Avra.
Mhm.
Take my scarf a little tighter.
Run back to Avra real quick.
Mhm.
I watch
Since
my
we
brother.
have another
run.
job in the morning. We probably want to stock up on some more gear.
Yep.
Know of any good places to get
I
some?
know
Or
that.
any places where we have a discount?
No. Not anymore. The last magic shop we had kind of got burned down.
Great.
Eee.
Yeah.
What happened there? How does a magic shop get burned down?
It gets burned down when the guy making items decides to do something stupid.
Fair enough.
Great.
Nothing
We
to
should
do with
definitely buy health potions.
It'd be a good idea. The problem is the folks who are going to have it may be upcharging a bit. So
Ugh.
good luck.
We'll haggle.
But yeah, but
We'll
yeah, no, the
haggle.
last magic shop we had in town,
Quote unquote haggle.
yeah, it burned down. So,
Great.
Okay.
sorry.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
Hey, boss man,
Okay.
I need spells.
can we stay here tonight? Is there a place for
yes.
us to? Cool.
Yes, there's a barracks across the road. That's also owned by us. You won't really have a whole lot of privacy. You'll have a small room. That's about it.
Unfortunate.
Been a problem before.
It's
I
not
am
great,
very
but it
small.
works.
I can fit in small spaces.
So
Kel
there-
and I have slept on ships for most of our lives.
Yeah.
Barracks are
Yes.
fine.
You guys are
Ours
actually
are fine. Just
out of
Barracks
character.
is-
You guys are very, very used to being in tight, cramped spaces. As bunks in ships are.
Ugh, it's even
fucking tiny.
barracks are a luxury.
Yeah, Cal's just disappointed in the lack of privacy. This means he can't get laid.
Oh
Anyway.
boo.
So
In
there's.
fairness, Avro is running an inn. You could potentially ask him for a room, but you'd pay. You'd be paying.
I'd rather pay if there's free lodging. Look, brother, you can pay, but I'm gonna go sleep at the free place.
I actually, if I perform, I can get free lodging. Because
You
I
can
have
certainly try.
by popular demand.
You can certainly try. Feel free to roll.
Roll up.
But you'd have to describe what you're doing.
Oh God.
I don't
Oh,
allow
Jesus.
things to just happen.
Wait,
Yeah.
can we actually first can we go shopping before we start?
I
rolling? was
when we
thinking.
leave I go with Cal to go shopping, and I kind of nudge him, and I'm like, we should do the trick, like that thing we do where you talk to them and I steal, so we don't have to like get upcharged for all these fucking potions.
Ooh, wait! I have an idea. Can I hear them?
Well,
I
you
don't
have
know,
the
do you?
observant feed, don't you? So you could probably read our lips.
Yes. Okay, so
It depends on whether or not they were attempting to be stealthy.
I
Right.
was
You guys
I
don't
was
be
like
stealthy.
kind of like I was just kind of like talking in a low voice, putting my head close to him, you know, like.
In that case, I'll have you roll a stealth check, and I'll have Maury roll a perception.
Shit. Okay, I got this. I roll perception, right? You said.
Actually, no. What's your passive? Because I think you may have beaten that already.
19.
Your
Yeah,
passive is 19?
Observant pluses you up by 5.
Oh,
it bumps it up
observant.
by 5. You knocked it out of the park. Yeah, you can clearly read her lips that she's talking about running some kind of a scam.
All right, so I like sidle up to them, try not to limp, and I go, "Looking to steal something, eh? I think I got something that can help with that."
Okay.
Like what?
Well, in my various travels, I did pick up a version of Mage Hand, an invisible Mage Hand,
Okay.
if you understand what I mean.
Alright.
You won't need to do anything. Why am I doing this? I'm not a character.
I don't
wanted
know,
to
you
do
tell
something
me.
fun. I wanted to do something fun. I
Well-
thought that was a cool idea.
Uh,
Oh, no, it's for my own gain. Sure.
well, Cal
you
also
had
did
a bit
sort of
a
save
rough-
you then.
Yeah. Well, you did have a bit of a rough day. It doesn't hurt to blow off some steam. Does anybody else want to join us as we go
We
shopping?
can't. Cal, we can't all. Alright, well, we can have a shopping trip.
No.
It's fine, never mind.
You guys,
Ignore. Forget I
guys-
said anything.
This is gonna go from stealing someone by pickpocketing to mugging.
We're not mugging. No, people will shop,
no,
and while
it's
they
like-
shop, I and maybe what's her face will
Ori?
take some as well.
I mean, I'm kind of screwed because there's no magic shop.
That's owned by the Blue Cloaks.
No, you
Wait,
meant,
we're in a port
Or in
city,
the
though,
entire-
right?
you meant in general.
Oh, in general, yeah.
In
Okay.
general, yeah.
Like also
Hey.
the Cloaks didn't own the last shop. What happened was that was the guy that they went to, and then
Uh-huh.
he burned down his house. Well,
Oops.
shop.
So I'm kind of fucked.
Wait,
I'd like to
does
point
it
that
need
out.
to be a special pearl?
No, it's a pearl that has to be worth 100 gold pieces. But I also kind of wanted spells.
I mean, if it's a pearl, you can just go to like a jewelry shop, right?
Yeah.
I also wanted spells.
Well, sucks.
Two.
Connor, why do you do this to me?
I'm a monster.
Oh my god. I can't get spells.
Feels wizard, man.
I need spells, my god.
Maybe.
I'm gonna go see if I can find a jeweler. Whatever.
You guys would essentially be going in the same direction, as those are typically going to be in the silver district. So anybody who's going shopping is most likely going in the same general direction.
Anyway, sorry for interrupting, but we should probably go back to row and by popular demand thing.
Mhm.
Oh, I decided not to do that. I've decided Ro is just getting fucking blasted.
Okay.
Like, she's
Getting crunk.
getting real crunk.
Hell yeah.
So
Wait.
Shopping montage.
Wait.
Activate.
Steve,
Insert shots
stupid
by
question.
LMFAO here.
Stupid question. Getting drunk just means you're getting drunk, right?
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah,
for
like
sure, for
crazy
sure.
drunk.
Rad. Okay. Thank you for clarifying.
No problem. I use words from like the late 90s. Even like, if I say anything that doesn't make sense,
Even though you're the same age as me.
I know. Yeah, I started using rad the other day. I was like, dude, that's so rad.
Rad-
all the time.
Red never
And yet you
dies.
won't watch Bill and Ted.
No, I won't.
Hey, Rad never dies. What the fuck?
Rad and Punk never die.
It's like you guys are next are gonna say, "Oh, disco was the best."
Okay, disco's not bad.
Depends on who you ask.
Disco, dude.
How dare you impugn the honor of disco?
Disco died.
Will I be
Disco is
discotheque?
killed by the system.
Alright.
Shut up.
Okay, this
let's
is
go
weird
shopping.
and like, let's move on.
Let's go shopping
Stupid.
slash stealing. If so,
So, you guys are going shopping. What are you
Hell
looking to
yeah.
get?
Cal, if you like buy a potion or two, I can like steal a couple and it'll be less suspicious.
Fuck.
Sorry.
okay, Connor?
My computer.
What?
Something about his
Connor died.
computer. He's dead.
I'm okay.
Free
I'm okay.
reign!
Just carry on.
Okay.
Talking.
Okay.
At the same time, though, it's like, okay, I'm definitely gonna try to.
You can haggle, yeah.
We're gonna hang back. I'm gonna try and hang back a bit, and try to like stealthily. Now that I know that Morgan can sort of read our lips, I'm gonna try and stealthily talk to my sister about this. Is that, now that we're not just the two of us, it's like, should we be the ones getting the potions? It's like, I can heal us both, but the rest of us, the rest of them, should we even bother with potions? Let them get it? Save our money?
I arch an eyebrow, but I don't say anything.
Well, I was making sure this is stealthy.
Do a stealth
Oh, you
check.
gotta do a stealth.
It's a stealth check.
Oh, yeah, that's above your
nerd.
passive.
So basically, that will absolutely beat passive. So unless you are actively trying to watch what they're saying,
Yeah, I'm not.
which you would have to be declaring, you're
No,
not
I'm
going to see
not. I'm not.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, should we try and just save our money and make them spend money on potions? Since
Well,
I've got us covered. We don't really know them.
I do want a potion or two on me in case you can't get to me right away, but I mean, it's not hard to steal. We could go
Alright.
do something else, I guess. What do you need anything?
Yeah, there's a couple things I want, actually. Anyway,
Let's
this
just
is now towards
let's ditch this.
Connor. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's what I want for Cal, and I will go about doing this however you see fit, but I would like...
Uh-oh. Could you repeat
He's
yourself, Cole? I can't hear you.
Hello? Oh, am I being robotic?
No, you're
I
fine.
can hear you.
I
fine.
think well I think
Oh.
Connor just
Oh.
got kicked from roll
Connor's
20.
fucking dead.
Connor's dead.
All right, guys, right all over
Riot!
the map.
No,
He used to do that shit right all over the map.
Wait,
I'm
now how
so
do
mad
I
at
need it?
myself for-
Excellent, okay.
I'm so mad at myself being out of character. But
Oh, no.
it's like,
I think
He's
he's back.
one hand.
Fuck.
he's not in roll 20 yet.
Oh fuck. Because like on one hand, Morgan doesn't want to hang out with any of you, while on the other hand, I as Kate, I'm like, can I do the thing? Can I?
Mhm.
You gotta act
y'all?
like.
Mercy didn't go with any of you.
Yeah, no, I'm just going in the same direction. I am not with you guys. I'm like behind you because I'm
Mhm.
trying to find pearls and I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get magic.
Oh no, I mean Mercy didn't go to the district at all. She stayed in the barracks to take off her armor and then was going back to the inn.
That's fair.
Okay.
Oops.
Anyhoozle. I would like some studded leather armor,
Okay.
a rapier, a shield, and then some more arrows, I guess.
Alright. Let me double check the pricing. Studded leather armor.
Mm-hmm.
Studded leather cost.
Not like 75.
It's 45 gold for studded
Okay.
leather armor. Then you're going to get a rapier.
Mm-hmm. Is this also same shop in theory?
You can pretty easily get these at like a weapon maker.
Okay.
A rapier is 25 gold.
Okay.
And then you want just more arrows?
And a shield.
Oh, and a shield.
A shield.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Yes.
proficient in shields as a cleric.
Using multi-class, meaning that he is proficient in both. Well, quite a few things to be honest.
Yes.
A shield costs 10 gold, and let's see, arrows.
Brother, you're choosing things that are kind of hard to steal.
kinda hard to steal. Sure.
At the
That
same
is a
time, it's
whole
like,
shield.
at the same time, it's like, again, Ever Joe said we can't really be breaking the law.
Ugh.
Small things, sure.
If we get caught,
Oh my god.
they don't. Look at these
Right.
cushy guys. They don't need it.
Damn. Take up the
Whatever.
case.
Anyway, how many?
So let's see. It's 10 gold for the shield.
It's
25, 45.
it's 80 right now without the
It's
arrows.
90 right now.
90? Yeah, 90.
25 plus
You're
45
right.
plus 10.
You're right.
But how much for like 20 more arrows?
I'm trying to fucking find that right now.
No, 20. 25 and 45 is 70. Plus 10 is 80.
You're right, 70. I can math good.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's 20 arrows for 1 gold.
20. Okay, then I will get. I'll spend 2 gold.
Okay, and get 40 arrows.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 80
Okay,
total.
and I would like to haggle.
That's more something that you'd have to talk over with people, and I'm gonna be honest here. For run-of-the-mill shit, you're not gonna get much of a difference in price.
Okay.
Like it'll be like a couple of gold or a couple of silver, and
A question: Are
I'm
there
still
any
looking,
like
right?
little like food shops nearby?
oh yeah, absolutely.
I want to buy my rat a treat.
All right,
What
we're
other
gonna get the rat.
What
My
other
rat
shops
did
are
his
there?
best.
So where are you gonna get your rat?
What do rats eat? I don't know. Is there like a
What do you mean,
baked?
what do rats eat?
Is there like
Do it!
Is there like a baked apple? Rats will eat anything, right? Is there like a baked
Rats are-
apple?
are-
Hold on,
I
hold
remember
on.
correctly, rats are omnivorous. They will eat a lot
Yeah.
of things.
I want to find
If
like
you
a.
put meat in front of them, they can eat meat.
I want to find like a baked apple, and I'll like cut off like a bit of it.
You can get a baked apple for like a copper.
Yeah, I'll do that. And I'll use my dagger to like break up a little piece for him, and I'll eat the rest of it.
From Google, what Google says, in most cases, the rats will eat grains, fruits, and vegetables, seeds, and nuts, and any other edibles they may
My
find.
rat's having the time of his life.
Question:
Radical.
how do I add this shit to my inventory, Connor?
Uh,
You said drag and drop, but it's not letting me drag and drop.
if it's not letting you drag and drop, it may already be on there.
Does not say I have a rapier or a shield.
Give me a moment. I'll attempt to deal with that in a little bit.
Okay, I've already got my arrows at least.
The arrows are pretty easy to add.
Mhm.
Is there anything else that anybody else wants to buy?
I mean, my stuff, but
What
Well,
else do they offer?
I don't feel bad for you. What else do they offer?
Yeah.
Most basic stuff is available. So if it's more or less, if it is in, say, like the equipment listing, so for basic armors and shields and stuff like that, you can probably get that here. If you're looking for anything special, such as enchanted items, or if you're looking for something weird like poisons, you'll definitely have to do a little more legwork.
All right. So they're not. This place doesn't offer health potions. I got distracted earlier. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you manage to look around and find someone who's selling health potions, they'd probably be more expensive than usual.
Then we can afford.
No, not what I meant. Like expensive, not
Just
not 50 gold
upcharged.
pieces.
Inflated.
yeah, not 50 golds, like inflated, so like 75.
All right. Nah, I don't
Yeah,
think I need
let's-
anything right now.
Let's go find somebody who sells health potions. 'Cause apparently, Data wants to go steal some.
I mean, if
God
they're
damn
gonna upcharge us,
Yeah, they're stealing from us. We're stealing back.
yeah,
It's
Okay.
equivalent exchange,
it's only right.
I love the rationale that doesn't work.
Okay, I guess Cole's better
Shut up.
judgment. Cal's going to help with this. I don't want to do this, but Cal would definitely do this. So
Ah, that's fine.
yeah.
Do it.
Do you think
gonna
I,
go help
Becca,
my
would do
sister.
this? Come on.
No. Go on. Carry on.
Alright. So, Cal, brother,
Yeah.
it's your job to
Sister.
distract him, make it a little bit easier.
Well, first let's try to find this.
Yeah, well,
potion
once we
seller
find
place
it.
first. So like, What do I need to roll to find it, or would it be like talking to people?
It's kind of up to you. How are you gonna try and get them to tell you?
I guess talking to random people on the street, I guess. Actually, no, I'll ask the shop owner of the weapon store that we were just in.
So you go back in there and you just kind of just roll me persuasion. It's not a particularly tough check. You're trying to get someone to tell you where someone might be selling potions. You know.
Oh.
Well,
All right.
Oh no.
That's more like him.
Yep.
We're
Too
back,
bad.
boys.
The guy kind of gives you an odd look and goes, probably down by. Check one of the general stores and down the road, like maybe one of them. Is there anything else I can get you, sir?
He's gonna flourish.
That's all. Thank you. And I
Alright.
wink and leave.
All right.
wink.
Wonk.
Wonk.
Yeah. Yeah. He basically points you down the road at a general store that may have it, but didn't seem like you're even sure. Ooh, boy. So you head down to that general store, and you do see that it's owned by an older-looking woman, kind of like mousy gray brown hair. It looks like she's getting up there in years, probably around 50, 60.
Sorry. So she's getting in her older years, and she's the
It looks, like
proprietor.
it looks like she's the one running the store.
Yeah, is there anybody else in the store who's like a customer?
Not currently, no.
Okay. All right. So I wave to the clerk person, and then I walk over to some shelf so that my back's to her, and I sort of drag my sister along. How do you want to do this?
Where does she sell potions? Like, can we see like
I
potions?
go in the opposite direction. I'm just like looking at what they're offering.
Roll perception. Yeah.
I'll assist her with that and give her advantage. She needs it.
Yeah.
There really isn't much in the way you can do about giving advantage for looking for something when you're trying to be quiet about it. It just kind of happens.
Okay.
Can I roll
Because
perception?
you can't
too?
go, oh, it's over there, when you're trying to be quiet.
It's over there. Go grab it. So, okay,
Right.
So with an 18, yes, you would see that there are several potions, only about 4 you can see, that are held in a small glass case behind the table where she is standing.
Ugh. Difficult.
I give my sister a look like,
Mm.
I'll do.
Also, I've adjusted your sheet for the studded leather armor and the shield.
Hell yeah.
I was able to drag and drop it, no problem.
Okay, I don't know. Quick
Alright.
question though.
What?
It's just for combat. So it's like my main weapon will be my bow,
Mhm.
which is two-man and stuff. But it's like if I have to swap to melee, how does that work?
If you have to swap to melee, then that will make it a little tougher. Basically, swapping to melee is a free action for the weapon, and then, well, technically the shield would also have to be pulled out as well.
Mm-hmm.
And also, bows are two-handed weapons. You can't really fire a bow with a shield on your arm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like I'm just having that shield there in case I need to go melee, not range.
No, but if you're casting spells, you have to use your hands. So if you're doing bow and arrow, you can't cast spells. Is what he's saying.
You're saying I can't like
You can't.
I would
drop
say
it for a hot second?
I would say, well, no. I'd say that if you were casting a spell and you're carrying a bow and arrow,
Mhm.
if you aren't going, like, you can't fire an arrow at the same round you try to use your bow, because that means that you're using both hands. If you say just move the bow off to one hand and then cast a spell,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't use the bow at all that turn, fine, no problem.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to let you do a bonus action spell and use the bow. It just doesn't make sense.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, because somatic is your hands.
Yeah, no.
And pretty much all spells use somatic.
Yeah. If it doesn't use somatic, then, well, we'll see.
Well, because material might take, but it's just
The
verbal.
material absolutely will.
Yeah.
I mean, the
but if it's
material is just
verbal-
my holy symbol, which is around my neck. So.
That's
no,
true.
the materials can be different things, like actual materials, objects.
Well, yeah, but it's like the
That's your
focus
focus.
or whatever. Yeah, that replaces material components unless there's a specific monetary cost
Yes,
to it.
and that's what I mean.
Exactly.
Yeah, but what are you guys going to do?
I'm
Well-
in the store, right?
Is
You
Morgan?
guys are all in the store.
Yes. How big is it?
The store,
Yes.
not terribly large.
I glance at Morgan and I say to my brother, like, she said she had mage hand, right?
An invisible mage hand leisure domain. I think that's how you pronounce it.
It is.
Yes.
She did, but okay. Like, how far behind the clerk is this?
I would say, like, if we were on a battle map, it would be in the same square as her. It is less than 5 feet away.
Ugh,
Okay.
that's way too risky.
Mm-hmm.
Can I show them all the spell card for mage hand?
No,
No.
No.
Okay.
can zoom tight.
Bless
I'm
you.
gonna sneeze. It's fine. Thank you.
Something missing.
I guess we should just. I want one on me, so I guess we should just buy one.
Okay, so
But I don't think. But like haggling for this wouldn't really work.
we could try. It's more than just a generic item.
Is it? Okay. Yeah. So I guess just
Wait,
try
wait,
Plan
wait.
B.
Wait. Morgan still looks pretty beat up, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
like she is. Let's see, you're at 27 minus 15. She's a little over half, so she's not bloodied, but she looks like she just got beaten up.
All right. Plan B.
Okay, so
Morgan.
I will walk up to the clerk and gesture for Morgan to come up with me.
I follow.
Hi, you run this place, right?
Yes, dearie. How can I help you?
As you can see, my friend got into a bit of a fight, and I was hoping to find
Oh.
some
Oh,
gauze and
dear.
stuff, but I couldn't see anything. Do you have anything that could help? Maybe a
Yes,
spell potion or something?
I do happen to have some health potions that can help you out.
Oh, thanks. How many do you have?
I have about 4.
And how much would they be?
They're about 75 gold per potion. I have to import them from Woolridge,
Can we
unfortunately.
see them?
She just turns and points to the case behind her.
I prefer a hands-on approach. If you understand what
So, out of
Wink?
curiosity, are you attempting to get a
I'm
hands
not-
on so you can steal them, or a hands on so that you can look at it?
Yes.
You have to
Stealing.
answer me. I'm your GM.
Okay. My plan was for her to bring them up because they're in a locked case, right?
Yes.
She has to open the locked case.
Yes.
I figure while she's distracted explaining the potion to us, I use Mage Hand to grab them.
That's not
Oh
enough
my-
of it. You still need to persuade her to let you handle the potion without handing her money.
Okay,
I,
quick question.
And
How
that's-
much would I know how much a regular health potion is normally?
About 50 gold. But
Okay.
if she has to import this from Warridge, which is, if you guys try to look at the map, all the way at the other southern point,
Like there's
Why is it so
that's a very long
far?
trip.
there's no other potions makers between here and there. Are you kidding me? This entire
That's a-
continent.
That's a major city. This is just a small port town. And that's actually a keep owned by a noble.
Jesus.
And there's no
That's
like
so
hermits
lame.
and okay.
Wait. Yeah,
Oh,
everybody
wow.
knows Jim, the hermit, who just makes potions on his free time.
But.
You never know. There's not like a tribe of druids who interact. Okay. That's
No,
fine.
typically the best location to have someone who's making potions is in a major city because then they get a lot of business.
Okay,
so-
that's fair.
This
But
guy,
it's like it's a port town. You'd think
it is
things
it is a
would be easy.
it is a port town, which means that if she's buying it from someone else, they're buying it from someone on a ship. Which means they imported it.
So for a bit stretched thin on money, and as you can see, my friend's fairly hurt. Is there any way you could offer us?
I try to look as miserable as possible.
Roll deception because you're lying. You're not stretched thin.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can afford it. We just.
You
Hell
actually
yeah.
can afford it.
Hell yeah. 21.
Roll against.
If I could walk
Oh, so that is the
1,000
distance.
miles.
Not 1,000 miles. You suck.
Me? Or
Oh, that's cocked.
Becca?
Becca mostly.
Yeah.
I can try to knock the price down a bit. Maybe 65 gold.
It's pretty
But I
just
can't
had
do
another
much-
idea.
I can't do much better.
I mean, we're kind of interacting with her. You'd have to like just do it. You can't exactly confer with us. Could she?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop all context of being polite. No, absolutely not.
Wait, what?
Because in order to whisper to someone, you are clearly leaning over and whispering.
Yeah. So if you want to do something, Kate, you'd have to just do it.
All right. So I don't know. Fuck. Okay. You know what? Never mind.
Okay.
Okay. 65 gold.
I just broke my headphones.
Oh no.
Well done.
Becca.
Yep.
That's what you get for walking 10,000 miles. Alright, 65 sounds a lot more graceful. Thank you so much. And I will gesture for Dea to come pay for them since she's the one who wanted them.
Okay.
I'll buy one too.
So I'm buying one and Kate's buying one?
Mm-hmm.
That's up to you guys.
Sure, let's do that. So we each buy one. I have to take out a calculator because I'm stupid.
I mean, that'd be 65 gold for from each of
Oh,
you.
wait, what do we need a calculator for?
To
It's just
subtract
60
the gold! I
What?
don't want to sit here doing math in my head.
God damn it,
3
Becca,
points.
you're a mess.
Wait. 3, 4.
It's awkward numbers.
Everyone has different amounts of money, so you can't...
3.
It's
me.
still not tough.
It's not tough. I'm just don't
Lazy?
want to do it, and my phone's right here.
All right. So if you guys put up 65 gold each,
Yep.
She will. Okay. She will take the pouches of gold. She will turn around. She will unlock the case, take out the 2 potions, present one to you, Morgan, and present one to you, Dea.
Yeah, shit.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do something stupid.
Okay.
I'm going to not look.
I'm watching in horror.
Actually,
I turn around and
Who's gonna be the first character to die?
and I leave the store.
Mom, right there. Run for me.
Not yet, Dea. Not yet. If she's doing something right now in this moment, then I need to hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
I'm gonna. Can I? This. Okay. I have theories. I have ideas.
There's no party here.
Okay,
Just on forewarning.
okay, bye.
I don't
You
care.
leave Tuesday.
Yeah, and I'm gonna check. It has to be like the way I want.
And here we hear Michelle talking to her mom.
I'm sorry, you guys heard that.
Yep.
Don't worry about it. My room's a mess. Don't worry about it.
I'm worried about it. Clean your room.
I want me to. It's real bad. I forgot to mute it. Fuck.
Never mind. Never mind.
The
I don't
world
think I
knows
can
my
do what
life
I
now.
want to do. Never
Okay.
mind.
Okay.
Stupidity averted.
Okay. So you guys hand over your money, you get the potions, and that's it.
Yep.
Simple as that. Is there anything else you guys want to do in here or no?
Nope.
Okay. Michelle, you're buying a focus. Sorry, not a focus, a material
Nope.
component.
Pearl.
What's the cost of the pearl?
100.
Okay. I'd say that you're able to go to a jeweler pretty easily, pay for a 100 gold pearl, no problem.
Can I investigate to see if I can find anywhere to like buy magic stuff?
You could certainly roll like let's say a persuasion check to try and talk to people.
Sure. Why not?
Because I'm only gonna tell you guys what your characters would know on the surface.
That's fair.
Any investigation has to be done by rules.
Oof.
You ask around a bit, and you find that a lot of people are saying that there isn't a magic shop anymore, especially not after Antoine's shop burned down.
Fantastic. Oh, love to not have. Okay, whatever. It's fine. It's frustrating, but that's fine.
Okay. Not much to be done about it. So.
I'm gonna steal from people at some point.
It's entirely possible.
Yep. I mean, I do have a thing in my bag. That's not anything, but you know, I have stuff that's worth money in my bag.
Yeah, I figured.
Did steal that book and got away with it, so.
I thought no. I thought that you threw the book on the ground.
Nope, I had it in my bag. I said
that would have changed things because you did say that you threw the book on the ground at one point.
I did not say that. I said I threw myself on the ground. Never said it. Put the book in my bag. Said that I did that.
She did say that. She put the book in her bag.
So you let me get away with it. So
and we did lie that we did.
And they did they did deception really well. So
yeah, they did deception really well. They can still logic things.
Yeah, they could. The big guy could have taken it with him.
Yeah.
There's other ways. You know what I mean? Like I definitely have the book in my bag.
No, you have the book in your bag. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, I know. I may have fucked things up. It's fine.
Rudy goes to jail.
Well, no. I have a plan for it, which is to look through it and then so it's fine.
Okay.
Or burn it. I have burning stuff. Do I? I do have chromatic orb, so yeah, I can burn things.
I can actually burn a first level spell to burn a book. Okay.
Just throw it in a fireplace.
Or that.
Odd location to go to.
Okay. If there's also, I don't know if they're gonna find this, but like I also want to find for like charcoal and like stuff. Does stuff for fine familiar?
Oh yeah, it's like charcoal and incense, and it's not paper for that. The incense is pretty simple to get a hold of. It's just incense, but you need a lot of it.
Right. It's 10 gold's worth of all that stuff.
It's 10 gold's worth of all that stuff. So yeah, you're pretty easy to get It's pretty easy to get a hold of all that stuff. It's just weird because you're asking for a lot of incense and a lot of ink and just a bunch of weird things.
Why am I asking for ink?
Oh, sorry. Like all the requirements you need.
Yeah, the requirements are weird, but that's fine. I'm used to being weird. She's used to being a weirdo. Like she's bright
You're a
pink.
mage. You ask for weird things typically.
And that too. You know, she's pink. It's fine. Okay, after I get my stuff, I'm gonna head back to the inn because I'm assuming they have a fireplace there.
Yes, absolutely.
Cool. And then I'm gonna make a spell. I'm gonna make a familiar.
Going to make a familiar. All right, we're going to be spending about an hour doing that. Is there anything you guys want to do in character in the inn at all?
I would like to pull Dea aside and have a chat.
Alright.
Booking's probably gonna just drink.
Ro, like I said, is getting drunk.
Yeah, you're getting wasted.
Alright, then I'm getting drunk with them.
I'm going back to the.
I'll point out that is very much a role-playable scene.
A halfling and a Goliath drinking together. Who will win?
Yeah, you
Wow,
are
no,
literally.
listen, this is happening, and then when I come back in, I'm also doing a thing and like in front of the fireplace, so it's like triple weird.
Yeah.
Just so you're aware, it's like
God.
triple weird.
But I'd say by this point, after you guys have gotten all of your shopping done, it's closer to 5 o'clock. So the inn is becoming more active. More people are showing up. It is becoming more of a location for people to get drunk and kind of enjoy the rest of the night. As some folks are showing up a little earlier when their job got out. It doesn't look like like there are very many laborers at the moment in time. It looks like they may still be on the job. But Erudite, you're sitting in front of the fire, doing something kind of weird.
Yep. That's fine.
People are definitely casting looks your way because you're
Yep.
like there with incense and all of the shit.
So it's fine.
I'm one of those people just being like, what the fuck?
Charcoal, for some reason, like you've drawn a charcoal circle on the ground with all these inscriptions and runes.
Yep.
And you have incense burning, and people are looking at you like, what the fuck is she doing?
Oh my god.
Is Avro giving her any strange looks?
No.
Okay.
I'm sure that happens in there all the time.
He is running an inn for adventurers.
It happens in there.
He's used to it.
Exactly.
Weirder things have happened in his lobby.
His lobby?
Not running it in. What do
This
you
is the
call
fucking
it?
Sweet life of Zach and Cody.
That
twins.
means Day and I are Zach and Cody because we're the twins.
Oh my god.
That means, hold on.
I'm
The mom was
definitely
a
Cody.
lounge performer, right?
Yes.
Oh no.
That means Rose, your guys' mom.
Okay.
Congrats.
I
You
messed
got
up
a shit
Julio
one.
Ricardo.
Metaphor over.
I messed up Julio Ricardo de la Rosa.
Yeah,
Ramirez. I don't know his name.
yeah,
Part
you
of
know.
it.
Yeah, you got it.
But still, Dea, Cal, go
Yeah.
ahead, do your thing.
So today was fun.
You can say that.
I mean, you seem like you're having fun as you were piercing people.
It was nice to kill people. It wasn't nice to be shot by a Goliath and have to clean up
Again.
after a wizard and another, you know.
Accident.
You don't hear that.
Happen. And you make it seem like I never accidentally shot you with an arrow when I was learning how to shoot.
Yeah, which is why I haven't killed the guy. Also, teammate, whatever. I got my anger out.
Do you like it here? Because if you want to move on, I will. But, yeah. There's no point in staying.
Remember why we're here in the first place.
I do.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sorry.
Nice.
Yeah, like.
Stop it.
What is going on?
Check the D&D
Look
chat.
at the Discord.
I don't know the Discord. I'm at a disadvantage.
Don't worry about it. Just watch it later.
You'll see it later.
Oh, I see it. Okay. It's we haven't been here very long. We should keep going, I guess. It's the
Okay,
word.
good.
Like,
Just- I like it here. Seems a lot of interesting characters, and
oh, good.
I'm not going to turn down some easy money.
Yeah, it's true.
That, and I turn over to look at Rokine, who's getting crunk with Ro.
Oh no.
Hi, a little bit in his pants. But we'll see how that goes.
Good luck with that,
I hate
and
you,
don't tell
Val.
me
I
if you
hate
do. I don't want to hear this one.
Back alive.
Hell yeah.
You can certainly try.
You can try.
Guys, Queen Cal.
Oh, stop it.
Never.
Oh, you people are mad.
But I'm glad you're not too upset that I chose this forest.
It's fine. You enjoy it. I don't utterly hate it. It's fine.
Seems like most things we like.
Yep, sounds about right.
I laugh and I pull my sister into like a one-armed hug.
Aw. Huggy.
Better relationship than me and my.
Roll the hug.
Athletics check. Crap.
Acrobatics.
Do it, fine.
This is not. I'm not serious. I'm fine.
I'm kidding.
Twins!
I'm imagining this is going much in the way you'd expect a sibling hug to go. One goes for the hug, and the other one immediately starts struggling away from it.
Yeah. Yep, that's
No,
the acrobatics.
Have you guys seen Gravity Falls, the scene where they do the pat hug?
Yeah. Awkward sibling hug. Pat. No, I squirm.
I really need to watch that show at some point.
It's
Gravity
good.
Falls.
But yeah, Cal just wanted
Hey,
to make
Connor,
sure
tell
Jay
me
was
when an
cool first.
hour has passed. Thank you.
Oh, I'll tell you that once you guys are done role playing.
I'd say once Cal and Day are done talking, he probably goes over to go get crunk with Ro and Vocaine.
Yeah.
I'm
Go on,
just-
Vocaine. While they were
I'm
talking,
just-
what are you guys doing?
I was gonna say, Ro is very subtly trying to outdrink him.
Okay.
I
Subtlety is
wanted
lost
to-
on Vulcan.
He has a
can
low
try it.
intelligence. He doesn't necessarily have a low wisdom.
True.
Yeah, my wisdom's okay.
I will say, you can tell when someone's trying to outdrink you. You don't know when you should stop.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, wisdom modifier 0. Your average wisdom, so you very well can pick up that yes, she is trying to outdrink you.
Yeah, because like that's a big point of pride for Ro. She wants to be able to drink most and not
No.
fall on her face.
should we roll anything or?
That depends on what you guys say in character, because otherwise it's just you guys drinking and I have no fun with the scene.
All right, first to drink 5. What's the unit of measurement in this?
Flagons,
Flagons?
typically.
First to drink like 5 flagons wins like 5 gold.
Oh god.
Ro just kind of scoffs and is like, 5? Alright, I can do this.
How big
Okay.
is a
So you guys are trying to have a speed drinking contest.
Yes.
I
Alright.
guess so.
That's only like 10 pints, guys.
That's why Ro
alright.
scoffed.
Avro overhears this and goes, "Everybody, we have a
no.
drinking contest."
No,
God.
no, God.
I want you to know, Mercy hears that, knows instinctively who it is, and walks away.
And Renee is just like still doing her shit. She's
All right,
like,
first
whatever.
off, you two put up the silver for the ale you're gonna be drinking. Everybody else, bets on the halfling, bets on the Goliath. And you see that several of the guys wearing cloaks are absolutely throwing patches of gold over towards Avro's way and saying, "I got 50 on the Goliath, I got 20 on the halfling," stuff like that. And people are clearly starting to take bets on you guys.
Ro's kind of
I-
like doing that thing that like birds do where they get kind of like fluffed up where it's like, oh, okay, now it's a real show.
So I
Fixing her hair.
Absolutely.
so I can comprehend that like people are rooting for me.
There are people who are definitely rooting for you, but there are also others who want to see the halfling beat you. Because it'd be interesting to see the 3-foot-tall woman outdrink a 7 to 8 foot tall man.
Yeah.
Who is
Would be
quite
interesting,
unique.
wouldn't it?
I mean, like, what would we be rolling for this?
You're rolling Constitution. Simple as
Oh.
that. So basically,
Oh.
it starts off. All of the bets have been collected, unless any of you guys want to put in bets, because you guys in character control.
I feel like
We're
I'm
talking
with, my
with
sister,
yeah, the
so
twins are
we
talking
wouldn't
with each other.
really be putting
Okay,
them on
that's
the
fine.
Mercy's gonna go watch Erudite do whatever she's doing so she doesn't have to witness that mess.
Morgan is in the corner with a glass length of chain and a couple of like cheap stones she picked up and just watching everything.
I'm wondering where you got those things.
Never mind then. She has a drink and she's just watching it.
Okay.
Never mind.
Fair enough.
I'll probably pick
so-
up.
Actually, you know what, Jess? Just for humor's sake, roll me stealth.
Stealth?
Yeah, just for
Alright.
just for humor.
Oh god.
Oh,
Some
please
stealth
do.
going.
Stealth
Go
god.
ahead. Do me. Alright.
No, Jess, not Jill.
Oh,
Me?
sorry. We have 2 screens up.
Yeah.
I know.
Life's hard sometimes.
Hey, at least I'm not wearing my armor. That would have made it worse, because I would have been at
Got a
disadvantage.
feeling That does beat Erudite's passive perception.
Yep, it does. I really...
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, your passive perception is 11.
Right, she rolled a 12.
That beats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That she.
That's
what
what
I'm
you
saying,
said.
Okay.
She beats my passive perception. I'm
Alright, yeah, she
really
beats
into
your
what I'm
passive
doing, man.
Yeah. Erudite, you don't see Mercy, who is not very subtly kind of like watching over your shoulder as you're doing all this stuff.
What? Hold on.
What
So,
what you doing there?
oh god.
Give me a second, actually. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Back to the drinking contest.
Okay.
So,
Sorry. I'm
Oh.
very into what I don't even hear you. Like, I don't even hear her talking to me. I'm just, like, doing what I'm doing. I'm very into it.
got
It
it.
cannot be broken.
So, Alvaro sets up the 5 flagons for both of you on either side and goes, all right, rules are simple. Finish the drink, tip it over onto the counter, and then go on to the next one. You pitch up the drink, you lost. Simple as that.
Rose just kind of like nodding, like she's done this. She knows what she's about, son.
If you
So
don't
is it
successfully
Constitution
finish
or
the drink,
Constitution savings?
it's Constitution. Let me
Okay.
talk.
Sorry.
If you don't successfully finish the drink and you tip it over and more comes and alcohol comes out, you fail. You lost the contest. All right.
Got it.
Ready? Set. Go. Both of you, please roll me Constitution checks.
What are the chances?
Wait, why is it 2 + 1?
Probably the Jack of all trades thing.
Oh, that's right.
Exactly.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense.
They
Okay.
both immediately barf.
No, 7.
So,
Oh my god, that's
you
so
guys
funny.
immediately start drinking, and it's a lot slower than you were expecting it to be. It's only the first drink, so you're not going to be drunk yet. But
Mhm.
that one didn't go as well as you were hoping. Next one, please. Holy shit!
What are the odds?
Oh shit! No, hold on. Wait a minute. I need battle music.
Oh my god.
Oh Jesus.
Pine fruit. They
All
are even.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
Oh my god.
Double natural 20s. I can't believe it.
Face for
And Rose
face.
still won.
Wow. Okay. So, the first one was a bad start for both of you. So you go on to the next one, and you guys just both down it. But Voking, Ro is moving faster than you because she did still roll higher.
Oh my
It's
god.
still nat 20s though.
It's still both nat 20s, but when 2 nat 20s tie, it still goes to whoever's the highest, and she is.
Gotcha, okay.
So
Music.
it felt fitting. So,
Jesus.
Ro, you finished just a half a second ahead of Voking. Please roll, both of you.
Oh.
Ouch.
Oh, fuck.
Not looking good for roll, guys.
All right,
Maybe you'll get rid of
Ro,
that 20.
that last one went down really easy, but oh, this is
bad.
well.
So, stupid question.
Oh.
Everyone's paying attention to this, right?
Yes,
Okay. Who's the richest guy in the room?
God.
Avaro.
Bad plan. Bad plan.
Second.
Who's the richest guy in the room that's not our boss?
Not your boss. One of the guys wearing the blue cloaks.
Who's the richest guy in the room who's not a blue cloak?
I'll have you roll insight for that. Voking,
Okay.
you pound that one, no problem. Bro, your next Constitution check is going to be at disadvantage
Ah, beef.
because you're starting to feel it. It's not good. These
Your
people
eyes fall out.
These people are so poor.
Oh!
Oh no,
Oh.
Vulcan.
Roll me another Constitution check. This time.
I'm so mad. That was a nat
Oh,
20, Jill.
no.
The first one was a nat 20.
Oh.
Wow, that disadvantage really saved my ass.
Oh.
Not by much, though.
Voking,
Yeah.
Not by much.
Voking, you finished that one. Oh. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
This doesn't feel good.
Oh.
You're at disadvantage for the next one.
Oh
Bro,
no!
It's
Bro, you're
Yeah.
really not doing good.
I know. Everything's going incorrectly.
This is the
You're
last
still at
one, isn't it?
disadvantage. This is the last one. If you roll lower than, at this point, a 13 on your Constitution check, you're gonna vomit. Voking, if you roll lower than a 12, you're gonna vomit.
Oh. What happens if
Quick
we both
question.
vomit?
Go ahead.
Die.
Cal gets the money.
Quick question. So inspiration. How do...
You
You
can't
can't give it-
inspire yourself.
You can't give it to yourself.
Oh no,
No,
she has it from
no,
I have
acting.
it.
She's talking about the inspiration that granted her last session for playing character properly.
Oh, that's right.
You can use inspiration to go
Oh,
with,
this is for 5 gold, though.
yeah.
No, this is for pride.
Yeah, you can definitely burn an inspiration, and since you automatically roll both die,
Mm-hmm. Take the bigger one.
you know what you're taking.
Fuck.
Okay. All right. So this is our last Constitution roll.
This is your last Constitution roll. If you burn inspiration right now,
Oh, that's not one!
okay, hold on. Bro,
Okay. I'm not rolling yet.
if you burn inspiration, you're
Mhm.
rolling normally.
Rolling normally. Okay.
So if you're gonna burn it, you say it right now when you hit the roll button on normal.
I am
I'm
burning my
only covering
inspiration.
eyes.
Okay,
God.
take off the inspiration button that you have.
All
roll.
right.
I am covering my eyes.
Me too.
Do you want me to do it or do you want to do
You
it?
do it.
Oh!
the DC!
Match.
Do I
Do
I vomit?
No, ties go to runner. You match.
You
You're good.
barely hold. You swallow the vomit back down. Like a little bit comes up, and you like swallow it.
Why are you describing it?
Morgan is playing cards in the background.
Okay. Well, last drink. Ro,
Oh,
you
shit.
start pounding it back as hard as you can, and oh god, your eyes are watering. You are going to throw this up, but you just grit your teeth and you just swallow down all of it, and you finish before Vokeen, you can't even lift the drink.
You got a bad
Please
time.
projectile vomit.
I mean,
No.
physically,
Uh,
that shouldn't be possible.
Vokeen, you
Like,
look at
biologically.
the alcohol, and you just can't drink it, and you just turn and you just spew it all over the floor.
Ro
Oh, wait, I
immediately.
was gonna say, can I choose who to vomit on?
No,
Damn.
natural one, you don't get a choice.
May I
Like,
just say,
you just throw up all over the floor.
as soon as Ro realizes she's won, she jumps onto the bar.
Can she even, though?
I don't know. Can she?
Roll acrobatics with disadvantage.
Yep. That's exactly what I did.
Hold on, I need music now.
I'll wait until the music starts before I hit
Hold
it.
up.
I'm
Hold
so
up.
excited for this roll.
Oh no.
Ro's about to eat shit.
It's gonna be really perfect.
Please tell me
And
she lands
here we
in
go.
God,
Uh,
okay.
Yakety sax, man.
No, it's Halfling Camp. It's a fitting song for you, Ro.
Oh god, okay.
Is it the drinking song from...
We're gonna Alright, hold on.
So,
Do it!
Ro, roll acrobatics.
It's happening.
Oh! Damn.
Oh, helps you.
Ro, watching your opponent vomit, you just leap up onto the bar and throw your arms up in victory as all of guys who threw money for your name just raise their arms up and scream, "Yeah!" Realizing that they just won, and
Oh, hell
everybody
yeah.
who been on the Goliath is just like holding their hands, so holding their heads like holding their head in their hands and just like shaking back and forth, just aghast that a fucking Goliath lost to a halfling.
Ro is doing like very like what's the word I'm looking for? Flamboyant like bows and stuff.
Yes.
Please vomit still.
She has to check. She's not gonna vomit unless she does like a tactical chunder or something like that. But Ro, nice. Avro grabs the pouch that was holding the 5 gold, just chucks it up to you, Ro. Well done. You won.
Hell yeah. Nice.
I'm gonna say
Inspiration
that
well
if
used.
Cal saw Vulgarian projectile vomit. He's gonna be like, yeah,
Like-
maybe later.
I can do simple math.
Wait, what?
Mercy's not even
Maybe
turning around.
later.
She knows how this ended.
Yeah.
She's watched this happen too many times.
Yeah. So,
Hey man, watching someone do a
Ryan!
snow is more fascinating anyway.
Yeah,
Let's be
it
real.
is.
Morgan sidles up to, I'm gonna say Dea, and goes, what's the commotion about?
Fuck if I know. I wasn't paying attention. I've been talking with my brother.
Oh
Fair,
god.
fair. Listen, I'm not one on the inside. I'm not gonna. I'm that kid who sits in the back with the headphones on and then like passes out halfway through class.
So, evoking, out, you feel something kind of poke your shoulder.
Okay.
Do you look over?
No.
No.
I
hope
don't
it's
want to
bad.
give the satisfaction. Vokin's just pissed.
You hear Abra go, "This is yours," and he's handing you a mop.
Oh
Oh my
Can I try to convince him to make him do it instead?
Reap what
No.
you
Good
sow.
luck with that, bro.
Is that still part of the nat 1?
You're more than welcome to give it a shot, buddy. Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Oh boy.
Please, an at one again.
You're
Please.
drunk.
Hey,
This is legitimately my favorite thing right now.
Wow.
Vulcan has no backstory and no good rolls.
I'm
I'm
good
very
at cutting.
sad.
That's his backstory. He was cursed with bad rolls.
I'm good with slicing people up, but nothing
Clean it
else.
up, Bo. Clean it up.
Fine. Where'd he get a mop? I thought he was like a captain.
Oh gosh. Avro?
Yeah, I thought wasn't he like the captain, or is he the bartender?
No, he
Avro is the
owns-
bartender, and he owns the place, and he is the head of the Blue Cloaks.
Oh, okay. So he's a lot going on then.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he does a lot. But also, you just vomited in his bar. He's not cleaning that up.
No.
So, Mercy.
Yeah.
After that, you watch as it looks like Erudite is beginning to draw her spell to an end as she is beginning to make more gestures, and they appear to be reaching some kind of a crescendo. And you watch as the circle with the runes that she kind of scrawled onto the floor in front of the fireplace begin to glow this dim color. What color would you describe Erudite's magic being?
I would say it's probably like an icy white.
Got it. So you see this very, very pale blue-white color as the charcoal runes and circle begin to glow. And Erudite, what kind of familiar are you summoning?
An owl.
An owl.
Oh.
like Hedwig white?
Yes.
Or okay. So and suddenly you watch as the circle glows and then the charcoal begins to just float up in these pure white bluish motes and then collect into a shape in the middle of the circle, which is now slowly but surely disappearing. And then you see as it finally assembles into this form of this this small, about like 8-inch tall white fluffy bird. And you see it is clearly an owl.
Oh my goodness. Out of character, oh my goodness.
By the way, demonic, fae, celestial, what'd you
It
choose?
is Faye.
Got it.
She studies that, so yeah, it's Faye.
Got it. That's fine. And you see the owl just kind of like shake its head back and forth, flop itself up, and then
Hi,
look up at
Snowball.
Erudite.
Oh, I look. I'm like, hi, Snowball. Like,
That's adorable.
It flies up onto your shoulder.
Like,
Thank you.
no judgment, but Snowball is probably the most cliche name you can say.
Uh-huh.
Love it.
Pretty cliche, yeah.
So good.
Yep. Don't care. Snowball is what I'm going with.
That's cool. It's cute. I was just pointing it
I
out.
had a bird
I'm
named
a-
Snowball. He died.
I had
Listen.
a bird named Beyonce once.
That's not even a lie, she did.
Hey, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor.
Which one of us?
Erudite.
Yes.
would you be so kind as to please roll me a d4 for your familiar's health?
Not a problem.
It's a -1, so
I know.
If you roll a 1, oh!
She's got
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
She's got 3 hit
That
points.
bird has 3 hit points.
I can't wait for a
Nice.
crossbow bolt to hit it and then it survives.
Oh, God.
It's fine. She's good for now.
So is there anything else you guys wish to do tonight?
Fucking just
Nah.
going to bed.
Ro is like, she hit her high tonight. She's like, hell yeah, what could go wrong?
I think
also-
Mercy's just gonna make sure everyone gets to bed.
Morgan's
I'm also, after making it...
Actually, Ro,
Yeah.
Avro looks at you and goes, "Nice show, dude," and he like chucks you this key.
You got a free round!
See ya, bitches!
Is she sleeping in the room alone?
Very
Good.
well.
she,
You
I
go
feel
get
like-
company.
nothing's stopping
Not me,
you
but
from
yeah.
trying to get another person to share the room with you.
Out of curiosity, how much
Ro
is a
gonna
room?
drunk it on someone?
Gold. How much gold is a room here?
A room?
Yeah.
It's like a gold.
I'm gonna take a room for the night because I kind of want to look at the book. And I
Okay.
want to do it in private because I know I shouldn't have it. And then I'm
Okay.
gonna burn it real in the early morning tomorrow.
Okay. So Rudy, knock off a gold from your sheet.
Yep, I will do that.
Ro, you got a free room.
Before Ro heads up, she's gonna, like, look for the most attractive person in the room.
Okay.
Just, scouting them out. And maybe, like, throw him a wink, a little nod.
Roll perception.
Roll perception? Got it. Okay. Boom. Not horrible. Not
Okay.
great.
You figure Avro probably will not respond well.
I mean,
So you settle on one of the barflies that you do see nearby. He
mhm.
looks like it'd be a big burly laborer type because it is now later in the night. It's getting closer to 6, 7.
Have I sobered up yet, or?
You guys just chugged a lot of alcohol, so it's not really
Come on,
sobering up.
man.
Sleeping is probably gonna be the best way to sober up.
Yeah.
You're still quite buzzed.
But am I
so,
like
Ro,
able to talk normally?
oh yeah, you totally
Okay.
can. Like you can still talk.
I mean, 'cause,
But-
like again, I'm a Goliath. I
still-
can like process alcohol much faster. It's just my
No.
body.
Not that much.
Not with that nat one.
Yeah.
I'm also going to say no. You can't. It's dictated by rolls.
Oh, yeah. I was just thinking
Yeah.
biologically.
No science. This is fantasy D&D.
Get
Fantasy
your fucking
drinking.
science out of here. So, yeah, you do see a particularly big burly laborer type. It looks like the fella just got off work. He's got like this like wax handlebar mustache. It looks like he takes a pretty good care of his appearance for someone in his field. So you throw him a wink and catch his eye. Just roll me charisma.
Oh.
It's not going to be a disadvantage because you're just trying to look.
Do you want to roll it or do you want me to?
You're closer to the mouse.
I mean, actually, I should ask: do you think she'd be like bad at flirting while drunk?
I mean,
Considering how often you do it.
I feel like she'd be pretty okay at it, because like I
Okay.
said, she's like been
In that
around the
case-
block a few times.
In that case, it's just a flat roll.
Yeah, it's up.
Yeah, you're fine. He certainly catches your eye, and after a few minutes, after you go back upstairs, he does fall back up.
I was gonna
All
say,
right.
I was letting her have her moment, but I feel like after
After that
throws
show,
up, Cal, it's also, chatting up the blue cloaks, especially the cute ones. Trying to get laid, trying to get in.
I'm going to the barracks. I'm out of there.
got it.
Early night.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
going up to my room, book like as much as I can, taking in as much as I can, like real quick with my keen mind and my very high intelligence.
Yeah, I know. You don't have to remind me.
Very high intelligence.
Every
Yeah,
night
no.
knows how doors work.
And a lot more.
Remembers everything she saw in 30 days. Fuck you.
Again, it's the fuck with the DM feat. And
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. You won't win.
I know that. But
So
it's fun to fuck with
Never
you.
leave the house.
Pardon me. I'm sorry. You spend the night reading through the book. That very much does look to be. It's essentially a book on creating drugs. And there are recipes other than honey dust. But honey dust is the one that has gone into the most detailed, as it looks like they spent time creating this, and they really did put some effort into it. You find out that the drug does indeed have a euphoric effect on individuals that makes them feel much better, and it does make them a little more likable in a way, which for a drug isn't common. The fact that people become more likable after they use this is very peculiar to you. It also does make them a little more easy to trick, as it does weaken their ability to deal with illusions and deception and lies. But you also see, just by looking through the recipe, for lack of a better term, it does detail that there are magical components put into the drug. So this stuff will show up on a detect magic caster.
Cool.
So basically, there is a small amount of a magical reagent that is included in this drug, which isn't common. Every other drug listed in there is pretty straightforward. Boil X mixed with Y powder, blah blah blah. This is using some very interesting principles that you wouldn't expect a gang to be using.
There's something more to this. Okay. When I finish reading the book, I'm going to methodically rip out every page and like rip it up as much as I can.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take it all downstairs. Like, I'm saying this is like, and then I'm gonna like hide it under my pillow and go to sleep. And when I wake up, I'm gonna wake up very early, and I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm going to toss it in the fire.
Okay.
Okay.
You can very well do that.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay.
No, well, I don't think I got laid.
You tried, man.
You also did just have a very impressive feat of drinking that showed that you were very clearly drunk. So
Yeah. Unfortunate.
So, you didn't have much in the way of luck. You had some guys that were certainly talking with you, but the minute you mentioned you had to go back to the barracks.
I mean, no, I would try to go to the Arab place.
Yeah, I figured. But you didn't get that lucky, man.
Oh.
Sorry.
Maybe next time, man.
But unless anybody has something they want to declare that they're doing, the night moves on, and it will become the next day.
Like I said, Mercy's just making sure everyone ends up in bed, not like passed out on the bar floor. After that, she will go to bed.
I sneak back into the barracks at like 2 a.m. Play solitaire until sleep claims me.
Okay.
Is there a long rest button on here? Or do we just like manually reset our spells?
Just reset your stuff. It's not tough.
Alright, so I got my health back! I'm not gonna die!
Also, Connor, real quick.
No.
I like have to be wielding the shield for it to give me the benefit to AC, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to double check that.
I'm not going to allow you to wear it on your back and just cross your fingers and hope.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. I mean, get a third arm. Maybe that'll help you out.
I'll get right on that.
I mean, he's already got a third leg.
Oh, stop it.
That looks like unlikely.
Wait.
Roll for dick size.
You don't have to do this if you don't want to, Cole.
Don't.
I'm not going to. I'm
I was gonna
happy.
say, man, you don't need to roll that d20 and see what
Le-
happens.
leave it to the imagination.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's not his dick
Because,
size that matters.
Like, while you could absolutely pull a cam and roll a natural 20, there's always the opposite.
Yeah, no, I'm
Wait,
not
is
rolling.
like each one like a half inch?
Oh
No,
my
no, no,
god,
it's just-
stop!
Oh my god.
I was just
Stop!
big
I made a
or
dumb
not.
joke. Let's move on.
It's the next day.
I have to.
Sorry, I was genuinely confused.
I have to
how
take
long
it
it's-
seriously because you are my players. I'm the DM.
Ugh.
We're a bunch
I
of
try to keep my
chaotic-
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I have no such thing as dumb questions on my question.
So you guys all wake up. Ro, it does look like at one point your companion did. Probably
Good.
didn't be able to work in the morning. Oh, wow.
Rose not looking for long term.
Absolutely not. If he'd still been there, she probably would have like kicked his ass.
What the fuck do you think you're doing here?
I think this is a bed and breakfast. Get out.
This is a wham bam, thank you, Pam. Get the fuck out.
Guys, I can't make a joke.
What the fuck?
Oh my god. Alright.
And I will say that my find familiar is in its pocket dimension at the moment because I can bring it in and out. So.
Yep.
So I don't have her.
Pocket
You
dimension
can
owl.
make it regularly there, or you can keep it in your little pocket dimension. It doesn't matter to me. My
Right,
only
I
rule
got
for
you.
familiars is if you put it onto the battle map, I can and will kill it.
Yeah, I know. She's not going on the battle map. That's okay.
Every enemy like laser focuses on me. They're like, kill that fucking bird.
Owl is like, "Ooh," and everyone's like, what the fuck?
No, it's more so that like the moment you put a familiar there and you have it doing things, it becomes a target.
Yeah, it becomes a viable target.
There's simple as that.
Yep.
But you guys are going to go back down into the bar. I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, getting our next mission.
Yep. You guys make your way back to Lucky Sapphire, and
We're on time for once.
yeah.
I was
the
very
people-
early, so.
The people who purchase rooms, Ro and Erudite, you guys, Avro is making food like early in the morning, so you guys actually can ask for food.
Well, I came down very early, as I stated.
Yeah. And
Right.
he will provide you food if you ask.
I do.
Okay. Yeah, he does so.
Cool.
With very little complaint. It's good. It's hearty. It's it's not bad.
I'm gonna. Yeah. Cool.
It's just like it's like bacon, eggs, bread, stuff like that.
Cool.
But after a period of time, you guys all do make your way back into the bar, and with two of you in a mildly hungover state, Alvaro begins to tell you about your next job.
Alright.
So,
Lay it on me.
Notebooks open, everybody.
so first job you had was pretty
fun.
yeah.
Only one of us almost died.
The next one's not going to be the most spectacular.
Avro just reminds me of like a kindergarten teacher right now. I don't know why.
He's talking to a bunch of idiots.
Very true.
True.
Not all of us are completely stupid.
No,
Only
we
some
are. We are.
I'm
yeah.
average.
So this one's not going to be the most exciting, I don't think, and it's also really not going to pay the best. Sorry. So over at Lake Redian, it's towards the west near Greymont Keep. Over here, everybody. We got a report from a couple of crab fishermen over there. They're looking for some help with a pest, apparently. Apparently, some of the giant crabs that are over there are beginning to get a little violent.
Giant crabs.
What is this, World of Warcraft?
Man.
I was gonna say Skyrim, but
I will point out the crabs are the size of dogs.
oh,
Duh.
Like
Yeah.
no,
Dogs.
like he gestures on himself to about like thigh height.
Damn.
Big
That would be
boys.
some good food.
Like golden retriever.
Like these are golden retriever sized crabs.
Wait, how do you ping again?
You hold down your regular mouse and you just hold it down.
Bing.
Okay, yeah, you have to really hold it. Okay.
It's kind of what the lake is known for. They're known for the very strangely sized crabs, but apparently some of them have gotten pretty violent. A couple of folks have been killed.
Oh.
Yeah, not sure why. Typically, it's pretty easy hunting for the guys over there. They can just go after them with like a spear or a battle axe, and as long as they don't get stuck in a group, they're fine. But apparently, a lot of folks have been getting killed by them. So we're gonna need you guys to find out what's happening and figure it out. Just do something about it. I don't have a whole lot of information at the moment, to be honest.
Can we keep the corpses we kill of them to eat?
If something's going on with them, we might not want to eat them.
I mean, I wouldn't say no.
Fair enough.
Hey,
If
they're
some-
huge crabs. It's bound to be decent money.
If something's like infecting them that makes them more aggressive, you don't want to eat that, probably.
Then we'll sell them. They don't know
Right.
they're infected.
No.
Oh,
Not
my
our
God.
problem.
Holy shit!
I mean, we will do everything to make sure nobody gets hurt.
I mean,
Only
I'll-
more.
With that being said, I do have news.
Mhm.
The job's only paying about 500 gold.
Ew.
Mm.
We can make money while we're there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have much in the way of you don't have much in the way of options. It's a pretty good job to get you set on, well, monster hunting in a sense. It's not the best, but you're also fresh blood. So
That's assumed, boss man. We get the shit jobs.
I mean,
Rose,
money.
Rose making a stink face.
you got lucky and got paid well in the first one. You think you can take a little bit of bad? I think you can take some bad money. All right.
Not all of us went
What?
shopping.
Whatever, boss. Whatever you say.
Is there anyone we need to check in with while we're down at Lake Raiden?
Not one person really. The crab fisherman can probably give you a little bit of help, but I don't really have the name of one guy that you should be looking out for. More or less, it's whoever knows what's happening.
Okay.
We'll
They're
ask
paying for-
around.
They're paying for this as a group, more or less.
Is the village along the lake or something we can stop at? See if there's information?
I suppose there's a crab fisherman village. They don't really have a name for those things. It's just kind of set up wherever they want it to be. Look for small shacks, tents, stuff like that, or paths that look like they may have been traveled away from the main road. If you need anything important, Rosenvale may be your best bet. That's an actual town that you can find stuff in. But as for shopping around in that crab fisherman village, you're probably not going to find much of anything. They're fishermen.
Okay. Right on. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Please do. I would also say be careful, just in case. You know, I mean, they're just crabs, but still. If they're as bad as people have been claiming, you could die.
Holy shit, I just realized those crabs are the same size as Ro.
Oh no!
Oh no!
You guys didn't realize this?
I forget how short she is sometimes.
I feel tall. I had a very good night last night.
You did. Yeah, no, bro, dude, like, those are absolutely the size of you.
I can't wait for Ro to be picked up and carried off by a crab.
They make me.
That's the overarching that's gonna be like that's gonna be our first arc. Find Ro.
Ro gets
Fine.
kidnapped.
No, she's gonna
She's
get
been
taken
kidnapped by
and
crabs.
she's
The,
gonna be made their queen.
No, this is where the cut is, and we get the Always Sunny in Philadelphia title cards, like Ro gets kidnapped by crabs.
Okay, first off, Ro couldn't be made their queen. There's only king crabs.
Oh, die. Choke.
Ro gets kidnapped by crabs. Okay.
I mean, in fairness, I did say that Cal was going to get crabs tomorrow yesterday.
Oh shit, you did!
Oh god.
I'm not sorry.
Well, let's go kill
Wait,
some
did
crabs.
you show us where it was?
He said Lake Radiant. Over here.
Yeah, okay, but I've lived in like the port and ocean all my life. Do I have any idea where that is?
It's pretty inland.
pinging it.
I mean, people in the group are bound to know. He just needs to follow.
I am pinging it. On the
I
map.
know. But is Avro pointing at a map and saying it's there? Go there.
Do none of you have a map?
No.
I don't think so.
Unless
Yeah.
it's in a. Nope, I don't have a map.
Unless it's in a Dungeoneer's pack or an
Or-
Entertainer's pack. No.
If it's in an
Nope.
explorer's pack, I would have it.
I don't have it
No, you have
listed.
to buy that.
No.
I guess we're gonna go buy a map, guys.
Trying to get that.
Oops.
Okay, well, Erudite is not here. That we have to go to a place that we don't really. Gonna go head to a general store and buy a map.
Okay, leave.
The poor wizard is going to spend money that she cannot afford to spend.
This
So you guys have a map.
sells for buy.
Oh boy.
Right now it's fine.
That's true. That's right. But I need spell. As soon as.
It's like a gold.
Okay, whatever. I'll mark a gold off.
I tell him.
Oh boy. My computer's not handling
So,
this very well.
How are we supposed to? Does the horses we can borrow?
I mean,
Okay. I see.
sorry, we don't supply the cart. If you want, I'm sure you can get. But
Stop in town.
yeah, I'm sure there's a stable somewhere you can pick up some horses.
It'll be fine.
Cart-
We can
a
help
cart,
it.
a cart could be a little tougher, but who knows?
We could always wait. No, we're still in this present time.
On foot, how long of a journey is it?
On foot, it's like a 10 to 14 day journey, depending on.
Can we like catch a ride with?
Yeah.
Jesus.
You're just gonna stand out there with your thumbs up in the air.
Interesting group of hitchhikers. To
No,
say
no.
the least.
I mean, can't the Stormcloaks
Like,
like lend us like a car, or, like a wagon or something? Like,
What if we
Caravan.
creatively find a wagon and cart?
What was that?
What if we creatively find a wagon and cart?
I feel like those.
Wait.
I mean, okay. I'll just say this now. If you steal a cart, sure, you can try and do that. If you want to go and buy a cart, you can also do that.
that sounds like a lot of money. Surely the did the Stormcloaks expect us to walk?
Blue cloaks?
Yes.
Blue cloaks,
I-
what?
This isn't Skyrim.
I just asked that, and they said no.
The thing is, this is more or less an adventuring guild for people to get jobs. They're giving you jobs already.
I guess.
But basically, for a cart, or a bit more accurately, a carriage. Carriage.
His carriage would have to
No.
carry 7 people.
No, it'd be a cart because that's probably cheaper.
I want to double check what they define a cart as in
A
5e
cart-
because I got to check because in Pathfinder a cart is like a hand cart.
Yeah.
No, it's like an actual. I think in 5e it's like an actual.
It is. It's like a
I mean-
horse cart.
According to 5e, a carriage is only 100 gold.
Oh shit, really?
We
Yeah,
can
really.
split the.
That's in the handbook.
Yeah, no,
I don't.
No, you're right.
Not horrible.
We can split the cost. It's not actually not that bad.
And I will say I typically don't care about rations and stuff like that, so don't really worry about feeding the horses unless you're in a spot where you really need to worry. Like a desert, but you're not.
Horses are more expensive though.
Yes, they
Mhm.
are. So,
Guys, I'm not wasting
if
my
you
gold
guys-
on this. Daya's
Uh,
not wasting her gold.
if you guys are going to look into getting enough horses to drag a cart, you can definitely work with 2. It would help. It would probably cut down a little bit, but if you get say 4, it'd be a lot safer. That way, if 1 dies or 2 die, you can still move the cart.
Let's just walk.
It's up to you.
Ro is on
Walking.
team walk.
I'll walk.
Mercy doesn't care. Just walked all her life. Doesn't make a difference now.
I'll walk.
I guess we're walking.
Okay, they're walking. So you guys can begin your travel through the. You're going. Are you staying on the main roads or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll stay on the main roads. I guess we'll head
There's
towards
mountains and forests. We're staying on the road.
I just need to check. That's all. So you guys begin making your way down the roads of Sursane. Sorry, I can't talk. And you begin making your way southward towards the general direction of Raiden. And the first several days of travel are completely uneventful. You see the occasional traveler who comes past you. You see the occasional person also walking. But aside from that, you don't run into any bandits at any point. Oh yes, don't.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you. That's why I was saying.
So don't worry. It is the safest assumption that a DM can make. Actually, it's the only assumption a DM can make. So within like 3 or 4 days of travel, it's not going that badly at all. You've made it to around like here. And by that point, I will need you guys to roll perception.
All of us, or
All of you. You're traveling on a road, so it's a matter of looking.
Oh, I'm still rolling at disadvantage, so that would be an 18.
It's an 18. You should.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I just
disadvantage.
looked at it.
Wow, we're
Nice.
doing great. Well,
Hey, I got a 22.
Mercy's taking a nap.
Mercy's asleep.
How?
Yeah.
You were walking.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah.
Sleepwalking.
Mercy doesn't sleep well. It's
So basically, everybody but Mercy, you see that further up along the road, you see that there is a cart that is kind of been dragged off slightly to the side, and it looks like one of the wheels is clearly broken off of the cart itself.
Can we loot the cart?
Oh, stop.
Well, let's.
There are also very clearly two, I believe it's Caloron and Ro, and Morgan and Dea. There are pretty clearly 2 people on the cart.
On this broken cart?
Yes. It looks like one of them is talking with the other one while the other guy is trying to do something to the wheel, but you can't tell much else. You can't hear what they're saying from here.
Can I see their
Dave
lips?
Can read lips.
Yeah.
Yes, you can read lips.
And so can Morgan.
It's also quite a ways away. You don't have like X. Sorry, you can't zoom in with your eyes. You're
Not
you're quite far
no
away.
telescopic vision. Okay.
Yeah, no telescopic vision. Sorry.
guys.
This is probably weird to ask, but can I stealth and move closer to them?
You certainly can.
On an
Okay.
open road.
We'll do that. Do I wear no stealth?
If you're trying to stay on the road, you will be seen pretty easily. Like they'll be rolling perception with advantage against you. But if you're going to try and sneak into the grass to the side of the road, then you can roll normally. And,
How far are they off the road?
they are not that far off the road. It looks like they pulled their cart off just enough for people to get past if they had to. But
Should we help them, or should we just keep going?
I'm trying to like investigate like what they're doing before we do anything, because they could be dangerous. They could be a risk to us. Or at least
Can we see like how like rich they are, or no?
I
just
that
you know
first.
what?
That's not what I mean.
I mean, you can certainly try and roll insight because you do have. You roll pretty well. You can see them, so you can roll insight to try and judge their
Their wealth status.
wealth.
Can I?
Taking a closer look and just trying to slow down for a bit, you can see that one of the individuals, typically the one down low by the wheel, is not a person. Technically.
I'm sorry. What?
The individual there by the wheel appears to be made of wood with coppery banding along the shoulders and joints. And you see that he just has 2 dark set stones where his eye should be. He doesn't really appear to be carrying any any. He's not wearing clothing because he doesn't have anything to cover. He does have a warhammer on his back, and that's about it.
How far are we from them?
You are, I'd say like 240 feet easy.
Never mind.
Wait.
Okay.
If he has nothing to cover, how is he made of?
So is it okay?
So, and
since
the other
I rolled
person?
22 perception. Is that like? Is he more like a golem kind of thing, or is he like a warforged?
It will be this world's equivalent of a warforged, essentially.
Okay.
It is. Well, no. I mean, technically, you can't tell unless you interact with them.
Okay.
So you're not sure. You know for a fact that in this world there are individuals who made a deal with a company to prolong their life.
Okay.
It's something I can go into detail if someone rolls an Arcana check on it, and that'd be available to people who are trained in the skill only.
That's me.
Okay. Is anybody else trained in Arcana?
No.
Oh my god.
Wait.
Well-
Arcana. No. Yeah. No.
Okay.
Again, it's me. It's only me.
Yeah, more or less. Rudy, you would know that there are groups out there that they essentially sell contracts for individuals to have their soul shunted off into another form if they die unexpectedly or as they are dying, so that they can live longer. The company is called Magistruct, and they just make bodies. They make constructs for people to live in. It's expensive, and you have heard of them doing some more interesting deals with individuals who want this, but yeah, this looks like someone who has made a deal with them at least.
Okay.
And who's
I relay this information.
the other person? What do they look like?
The other fellow who's standing up by the cart, this fellow is wearing what I suppose I can describe as a robe. It goes down to about like his lower shins. Very nice material. From this distance, you think maybe silk. You're not sure. He's got a very large bushy beard. You can see faintly some glinting on his knuckles. You see that he does have like kind of ruddy, messed up hair. It's not a red robe.
So we're not meeting the Alec brothers?
No.
Oh.
Shut up.
Oh, my mind went to the Adventure Zone.
Oh my god.
I
That's what
just-
was
I
going for.
just
was going
thought
for an
Vulcan-
Adventure Zone reference.
One of
Oh no,
you
I
would-
was going with
I
Alex.
just thought
One
Vulcan
of
was like
you
a
went-
bull and was gonna charge him.
No. Well, that's why I said it as me and not Vulcan.
Oh, sorry.
I was going for the Adventure Zone joke.
Oh, I saw the Adventure Zone joke. I just went with Full Metal Alchemist.
I have to watch that.
Same.
Dudes.
I've
You
got
sound
other shit
like
on
my girlfriend and two of my friends. I get it.
Yeah, you do need to watch it, by the way.
Very good.
But this individual that you see, he's stout is the word for this individual. He seems a little pudgy, a little softer in features. If you were to estimate his age, you think 30s maybe. But you see that he does have this a glint of metal, you think, on his knuckles, and maybe a slight glint of metal around his neck. And the silk robe that he's wearing is very, very nice.
They look like they haven't handled, they can take care of.
And I will also point out, just to say, the cart does have a lot of objects on it. It's a strange assortment, really.
Would there
we
be
still-
scrolls on it?
You can't tell from this distance.
Can
Why
I
would
tell
there
since
be
I rolled
squirrels
22?
on it?
No, you can't see any scrolls from this distance because why
I'm
would they have scrolls uncovered on top of a cart?
Okay, that's fair.
That's
Oh.
I don't know. I'm just saying. Would it be possible?
You don't know.
I'm
Okay.
gonna-
I will turn to the group and ask, do we want to help them or do we just want to keep moving?
I mean, if Mercy could see them, her vote would be to help. But
I want to.
Alright, we pointed him out to you, and
Yeah.
we've relayed all this information.
It is pretty clear that they are looking at someone, and once someone finally goes, look, it's right there.
Like,
Oh
shit.
shit! There's a person.
I'm gonna step forward.
Thea does not care. Thea says, "Look, they got their money, and their golem person. They got it. They don't need us."
Rose pretty straight up. She's like, if I go over there, I will try to steal his jewelry. So
I'm gonna stealth forward and just take a look and see what's going on.
Why is Mercy the only good one?
Roll stealth check.
All right. Please don't be bad about it.
To be fair, it's session 2. Everybody's an asshole.
No, yeah.
Second now?
I don't usually play asshole characters.
I made a roll to see if Gal would be interested in helping. And nope, did not go well.
Okay, they don't appear to notice you. How far up are you gonna try and move?
Okay. So there, you said that there were grasses around the area, right?
Yes.
Shit. Wait, what was that? Oh, fuck. Not again.
I don't know what's happening.
No, my laptop bugged out again. When I tried to unplug it. It does that, sorry. You said there were grasses around though, right?
Yes.
And I'm gonna see if I can, like, crouch down, go to the grasses, and get... We were 240 feet away, so... Would 50 feet be too close for him to not notice me?
No.
Okay.
But like I said, like depending on how far how far up you move, depends on whether or not I make another check. But as you are moving up now, if you move about 50 feet, they do not see you, or they show no reaction at least.
Okay. Alright. No, I meant like 50 feet away from them. Is that...
Oh, 50 feet away from them.
Yeah, would they notice me then?
No, at this distance they don't see you yet.
Alright. What do I have better on? Okay, can I get a closer look at what they have in the cart?
Perception check.
Alright. Not bad.
So since you're much closer than everybody else, you can see that this cart does seem to possess a very interesting assortment of objects. You do see weaponry back there. You see swords, you see axes, you see various blades and crossbows and bows and all the objects like of that sort. You also see that there are some packages that are just crates that have been boxed up to protect more sensitive materials. And you see one is labeled clothing, and another is labeled armors, another one is labeled shields, another is labeled materials. It appears that there is a large assortment of objects on there. There are also a couple of chests that are clearly secured. They have chains around them, and they have locks on them as well, and on top of a lock that is already on it. But you do also see a small sign that has been kind of tucked in between two objects to keep it secure. That just reads Asagio's Oddities.
What's his name?
Asagio's Oddities.
Oh,
How far is she from me?
Like 200 feet.
190 feet.
Shit. That's too far for message.
You spelled it right.
It looks like the cheese.
I mean,
What?
regardless of what happens, Mercy's gonna go up and try to help him.
No, I wanted to know if he's
That's-
still dangerous, but I think I'm too far for message.
Wait, let me check. I have message 2. Can we
But
like
it's 100
double the message?
No, it's on 120 feet.
It's 120
I
feet.
could. Okay.
Can I stealth a little bit closer? I might fuck this up, you guys.
Yeah,
You
stealth.
can definitely roll stealth.
I'm just gonna like see if I can get just like within range of I guess I want to just get within range of
Out of curiosity, what's everybody else doing? Are you guys just standing there in the middle of the road?
I mean,
Mercy's approaching. She wants to help.
Like I was
Okay.
assuming we were all continually to walking.
Rose
Like,
just
towards
following
them?
Mercy.
Like Morgan just
I'm like
moves
mission
faster up ahead.
impossibling myself through the grass.
Um,
Dun, 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 dun.
I rolled the same thing that she
like
did.
I could.
So I
I-
think I should be.
Daya
fine,
doesn't really
right?
care, but she's also like, she doesn't feel strongly about not caring. So like, she doesn't want to split the
You
group.
are apathetic.
Yeah. So like, if
So
if
I'm-
people start wandering over there, I'm just like, okay, I guess we're going.
I'm just gonna get close enough so that I'm within range of.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty easy. Like I'm not gonna roll another perception check for them because you're only moving like 70 feet,
Yeah.
so you can definitely do that.
So I'm just gonna get in range of message, and I'm gonna be like, "Does it look like they need help?"
You
Oh,
can reply to this message.
Yeah. You can reply to this. I think she
No,
knows how
stop it.
message. She knows how message works. Also, she has message too, so it works.
Yes.
Oh wait, to me?
Yes, to you.
Okay.
Yeah. You hear the voice appear in your head.
Okay. Does it look? I replied back with, not exactly sure. Is there? Exactly sure. So, I want to. I'm not exactly sure. That's all I'm gonna say. You can reply to this message.
Should we help you?
Don't help me. Go unless you want something.
Okay. I'm just like, at this point, I'm going to straighten up. I'm gonna walk towards the guy. Screw it. Like, it's like I'm not getting the answers I want. I want to know what's going on, and I'm curious. I'm curious. She's a curious person.
No, it's fine, dude.
I'm
s-
not looking at whether or not he needs help. I'm looking at what he has. Really.
Of course you are. So yeah, I'm just gonna walk up to the guy.
Okay.
I move another 20 feet forward, so I'm 30 feet away from the cart.
That will be another stealth check from you, and I will be rolling another perception check.
Okay. Oh fuck. Okay, please. Please don't.
Okay.
I'm walking
So
up to the guy.
Morgan, you move up another 30 feet, and you watch
Okay.
as the man made out of wood and copper, as you can see, kind of perks his head up for a second, looks around, and then you see as he starts trailing his eyes over where you are.
I cast
and he
minor illusion to make my
glances-
I cast minor illusion to make myself look like I'm in the grass.
Drop
I'm
a spell
just-
card.
All right. Boop.
It's 20.
I just look like I just cast the same illusion as the grass. That works.
And then he just looks over you and ignores you
Okay.
because I was doing that to freak you out.
Figured.
I love that. It's funny.
Patience is a key.
Okay, so has
Ignoring
Mercy...
you. No. Mercy and Erudite are making their way forward.
Rose right behind.
I mean, I figure
The
If
two
part of
tieflings.
our party is going over. I feel like at least Cal would join them.
Yeah, I've
Oh,
I've
God,
already
yes.
said that it like I'm apathetic, but I don't want to split the party. So like if others are going over, I'm just gonna stick with the party and
Yeah.
go over too.
As the bearded individual sees Mercy and Erudite approaching, the fellow stands up, kind of dusts off his robe a bit, and goes, "Hello there.
Howdy. Need some help there?
Yes,
Look-
my
looks
name
like-
is. Oh.
Nope.
Okay. My name is Asagio Dene. I do require just a little bit of help, if you'd be so kind.
I can certainly try.
Yes, it appears that the wheel on our cart has been badly damaged. Do you think that you could assist us at all? I'm fresh out of spells for today. I can't do much for repairing.
Can I insight check on him?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to do
Am
that.
I there yet, or?
I don't see shit.
He's hard to read.
He's
That
very hard to read.
That beard makes it tough to see his lips, so you can't
Yep.
tell what he's saying.
Also, didn't you say this was the Gollum guy?
No, this is the bearded man.
And am I up there?
Yeah, you're. I'm assuming you're following your teammates.
Then could I also make an insight check?
Sure. What are you checking for?
Oh, never mind.
You have a
It's the
plus
same thing.
7. And
Yeah,
you
I have a-
still.
Yeah, not one. I was like, just pretty much the same thing, like, is he
Calon,
about to ambush us kind of thing.
Calon, there are days like this where you wish you had a beard.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Those Elvis genes that you have really don't help.
Mhm. Never been able, not even some scrub. It's
No.
really sad.
No, like at best you get like the mustache, and even then it's not good.
Ugh. Ugh.
Ugh.
Like my
Yeah,
brothers.
Yeah, Dan never lets me keep any facial hair.
No, it looks terrible. If you
To be
want
fair,
to
I
pick
don't
up
It's an.
To be fair, I
Ouch.
don't
dudes
like it.
Ouch.
for real, you gotta.
Okay.
Someone mentioned that John was in the Twitch for a bit, right?
Josh.
Oh, Josh.
Yeah,
sorry,
he
Josh.
left to go watch
Oh,
My Hero
I hope
Academia.
that he
Though.
was listening when he heard that.
No,
I hope he
I
didn't
don't.
say that.
I don't think he's here.
Mustaches are gross.
Okay, call it
Wow.
out, nerd.
Controversial opinion.
It's not controversial. It's just right.
Hot take.
Oh shit.
I mean, if Mercy can figure out a way to help, she's going to.
It's up to you guys.
I'm
What
going to.
seems to be the problem?
I am not able to. I am not able to help physically. I am not very strong. So
I can be-
I'm going.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
I'm going
Mercy's
to
strong.
Stop
I'm going to-
talking!
As while she's talking, I'm gonna look out and see if I see anybody like approaching.
Perception.
You know. Yeah. Give me a second.
Oh.
You do not see anybody approaching.
Cool.
I have mending, but it's not great.
It's not. It'll take a bit of time for the spell to take effect, unfortunately. Or at least multiple castings. Unfortunately, I don't really bother with that cantrip. But it's more than enough to at least get us going for a bit, if you'd be willing to try.
Sure. Mending.
Don't worry. Yeah, you are working on it. So, Cal, you move up to the wheel, which is very visibly broken off at the axle.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like they may have hit a rock and it just snapped right in half. So you move over to it, and the man in the artificial body just kind of lifts it up as best he can, and you do see that he does manage to lift it up quite a ways. And you are able to readjust the wheel so that it is so that the two splintered ends are slightly squished together, for lack of a better term. And you begin casting the mending spell. And you see that the man in the magistrate body is managing to hold his own for quite a while. As you cast it, you have to cast it about 3 times for it to actually fix it up really well. But after doing so, the wheel is stable. It doesn't look great, I will say. The brake is still... It still looks like the material had been warped slightly in order for it to mend together. So it does seem almost like the cantrip had to take away from some of the material nearby in order to fix the brake.
Can we?
So,
sorry, this is the best that I can do.
Quick question. Would I be able to like sort of see what caused the wheel to break just by looking? Like peering over Cal's shoulder as he works or something.
I'm trying to think if it'd be intelligence or wisdom. Because...
Wouldn't it be survival?
Yes, actually survival would be a lot better. Well, survival.
Yeah.
Which is wisdom, to be fair.
Yeah, it's a wisdom, but I'm saying like specifically.
Yeah. You're not entirely sure. You think maybe a rock would do
Would
it.
I know anything as like I'm working on it?
You think
Or-
maybe a rock would do it.
Okay.
Like if they hit a
Hey.
big enough bump at a fast enough speed, it absolutely could break the axle.
After
Okay.
I've done my
Problem is
like,
speed.
after I've done my perusal of like looking to see if anyone's like approaching, if we're gonna be ambushed, can I turn around and like cast detect magic on the stuff in his car?
You absolutely can.
I'm gonna use a spell slot. I'm not doing it ritually. I'm just doing this.
No, I figured.
Yeah.
So you cast off the spell of detect magic, and just to describe detect magic to the newbies, when you cast detect magic, you are able to see the auras of objects that are magical, and they will, to the caster, appear to glow in a way. Stronger items grow
Within 30 feet.
Yeah, within 30 feet. Stronger
Actually, I'll drop
items,
the card in.
Yeah.
There you go.
See, there you go. Now, the way I rule it is the stronger an object is, the brighter it glows. And every time someone who casts a spell, I believe. Oh, is it not detect magic that gives you the school or no? Oh no, it does. It is. I missed
It does give you the school. It does identify, gives you like what it is exactly. It gives you the school.
So they're able to figure out what the school is and how strong the object is, roughly, just by how brightly it shines. And you can see by looking over this that first off, the construct man is very clearly magical. He had to be shunted into that body in some way, so you can see a dim glow of magic sustaining the form and allowing it to keep moving. You see that the man on the cart, who declared himself to be Asagio, Asagio Dene, I apologize, I forgot the full name. He does have several magic items on him. It looks like the necklace he's wearing is magical, and it looks like he may have a magical ring on his middle finger. But in the cart, you see that a lot of items do begin putting out the magical auras that you expect to see. Several faint, several bright.
Anything inside things, like in a case or something?
Let's see. 1 foot of stone, or 3 feet of wood. Oh yeah, no. You can see that inside of the crates, yes, there are various magical auras being put out of many schools. Some from evocation, some from abjuration. There's like a few necromancy spells, but you know that necromancy also shows up with spare the dying, which is it's a pretty basic cantrip that clerics know.
Hold on.
Not me.
Can I, since everyone else failed their insight checks, I've been waiting for everyone to finish. Could I do an insight check on them?
No.
No?
I don't allow everybody to keep rolling so they can figure something out. That's not.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Because I want to, try and steal stuff, but I feel like he's our Pumat's soul, and I'm like, I can't risk him hating me.
Who knows?
Do what your character would do.
So I'm gonna look at the guy as they're fixing the wheel. I'm like, out of curiosity, are you selling any of this stuff?
Well, I wasn't planning on doing it right now, but when I got to Sane, I was planning on setting up my shop.
Oh.
Fortunately, the broken wheel did put a bit of a wrench in my plans.
I was just wondering. Your stuff looks so interesting, and I don't know. We're not heading in this direction, are we?
Yes.
No.
He's
Yeah,
heading
I'm
to
too
Sir
like that.
Kane's.
He's
So
He's heading. Okay,
Sorry.
he's heading towards. So he's taking the. Okay.
He's
I
heading
see
from this
what-
direction, and you're heading this direction.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
I was
here's
gonna, if I hear this conversation going on, I'd say, perhaps in exchange for my help, you can let us at least peruse some of your wares.
I can certainly allow you to look. Mind you, a lot of it is still boxed up, and
I understand.
it's difficult to return to its spot.
Out of curiosity, you wouldn't happen to have this, would you?
Could you repeat yourself, Michelle? You actually cut out just as you were saying the thing you're
Fuck.
looking for.
I mean, you know what I'm after.
Scrolls, probably?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you looking for?
Oh shit. First level. Hold on. Where's my book? Give me 2 seconds. I'll get back to you on that. I don't know. I don't have spell. I don't have my book on me. Oh, there it is. It's not my book. Oh, there it is. Yeah, give me a second. I gotta look through. I was wondering. Shit. Sorry. Sorry. I do have that. Do you have disguise self?
I believe I should have one of those spells in one of my crates. You'll have to give me a moment.
Oh no, that's not none. Take all the time you need. I really appreciate it. Do you have any paper? Any enchanted paper by any chance?
Oh, you mean just wizards?
I need, yeah.
Wizards parchment? Yes, of course.
Please. Thank you.
About how much of that would you be looking for?
Let me look at my money.
Yeah.
How much would a spell cost? How much would you charge for a spell for first level? It's like, I'm curious.
The disguise disguise self spell would be about 75 gold.
Okay, about $100.
The scroll is.
Right, 100 gold pieces worth, possibly.
I can very easily do that.
Oh, thank you so much.
You'll again. Give me a few minutes, and I'll find the scroll.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
So he begins digging through the crates in his cart, and you can see, because your detect magic is still active, he very clearly does have a lot of items in there.
Mm-hmm.
Some are mixing schools of magic and using two at the same time. Others are basic, enhancement spells, stuff like that. But you can tell very clearly this guy has to be very, very talented in order to be doing this kind of work. The act of enchanting an item is, some consider it simple, but you do have to have a certain amount of skill to do it. But to enchant items in a way that is not typically thought of requires a lot of ability.
Is someone flicking their desk?
That's me.
Stop!
No, I was
Please.
trying to get to the page I needed to get to, so I'm done now. It's fine. Sorry.
My gosh.
Am I done casting mending at this point?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It takes several minutes to do so.
Yeah, so it's like, did you make all of these yourself?
Yes. I spent quite a few years looking on how to create items, and I decided that the best way to do so was to just continue attempting various things. And I found that sometimes the more predictable stuff that adventurers and the like will have are interesting, but I found better ways to do it. I found items that are very useful or just interesting. The art of enchanting is very much not exact. Some spells did not work out the way I intended. Others did something completely different. I accidentally enchanted a tome into a book that summons cats. It works.
I want it.
It works surprisingly well, actually. And he does actually pull open a small tome, and he just opens it up, and then a white cat just kind of appears on the open book.
Ooh, I can do that too.
Russ squints at it.
I bring out my owl, and the owl's on my shoulder now.
Is that a familiar?
It is.
This is not. This is actually just a feline.
Just a cat.
It's just a regular feline.
Where does it come from?
Oh, it comes from his cage back here in the cart. I do need to transport him with me, after all.
It doesn't talk, right?
No. Yeah, he does not talk. He's just a cat.
Good. How it should be.
But the tome turned out surprisingly effective at finding him when he runs off. And then he just closes the book on the cat, and it just disappears.
Oh, God. So good.
Hey, Connor, real quick.
Yes. No.
How does... I don't understand how much help between things in your book, but it's okay, I'll ask you how much it
What's that?
costs. Is it the same cost as the spell scroll?
Let me double check copying spells.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Still not sure about that. Because it's different. It's a different school, so I can't.
So
Sure.
copying spell takes 2 hours per level of the spell. Blah blah blah. For each level of the spell, the process takes 2 hours and costs 50 gold.
Okay, cool.
Um, now,
So,
does it mention anything else about?
It's if it's your school, it's half.
Okay.
But this
So in
isn't my
case-
school,
In this
so
case, copying that would be 50 gold.
okay, cool. So I would still have 50 more.
Yeah. And mark that onto your sheet as 50 gold of wizard
Yeah.
paper, or
Yeah.
wizard parchment, more accurately.
I put enchanted parchment, but okay,
That
works
works. Actually, enchanted parchment sounds better.
too. Okay.
But, yes.
Do you also sell weapons?
Yes, of course. And he just kind of gestures to one of the small racks that he has strapped down on the cart behind him.
What do you have, good sir?
Oh, well, I have quite a bit. I have run-of-the-mill weapons with mild, basic enchantments. They're still expensive, but I also have some more unique items. Things I came up with myself. A few staves for casters, of course. A few objects. Really, I have quite a bit. Is there something that you're looking for?
I'm a bit of an archer. Do you have any bows? Short bows,
Yeah.
to be exact.
I do have some bows. Are you looking for just a regular enhanced weapon?
Well, what all do you have as far as short bows go?
Well, I'm sure I have something a little fancier somewhere else, but I do have a regular enhanced weapon right here. It's not cheap, mind you. It's about 1,000 gold.
You know, I'm good, but thank you. Perhaps another time. You said you were setting up shop in Serkane.
Yes, I will be setting up shop in over in Sursane, yes. Somewhere in the Silver District. Just look for my sign.
We're actually
Well,
based out of there, so perhaps
time to
when
save
we
up,
return,
brother.
we will.
What was that?
time.
We are actually based out of Serkane, so perhaps
No.
we shall run into you again when we get
No,
back.
not you, Becca.
Sorry, it's time to save up.
Yes, enchanting weaponry does take time, unfortunately.
Can I pop out of the grass and ask him something?
Oh my god.
Ha!
I won't
She
say
got
you can't.
bored and judged him. She got bored and judged him. Probably not a threat. So I just pop out and walk over. Much
Actually,
to the
hold
surprise
on.
of everyone.
Cal, you rolled highest on perception, right?
Yeah.
You see that
22.
on his hands, you see evidence of like scorching and soot. Like the fingertips are blackened, like he was like almost like he. How do I describe it? It looks almost like someone dipped their finger in ash, really.
Mhm.
But like you see that it's blackened right at the tip, and then it kind of grays out as it goes farther along the finger, and you see it happens all along each of them. And at the actual palm itself, you see that down towards the base of the wrist, there's a spot where, like again, soot is like traveling off his palm, almost like there was fire there.
Do I know what would have caused this?
Roll Arcana.
Ah, fuck. Okay. This is this spicy -1.
It's not a tough thing to reason out. He was probably throwing spells.
Okay.
Specifically some kind of fire-based magic.
Right. Sorry, where were we in the conversation then? Before?
Mori was popping out of the grass.
Okay. I'll let her do her thing before I.
I walk forward. Do you have anything? How many things of jewelry?
What the? I don't know where you came from. Yes, I do have. I
Oh,
do
for a
have
second, I
some.
thought you were muttering. I thought you were muttering at me like as DM, not as the
No, no.
character. Like, oh shit,
No,
what
no.
is happening?
I, as the GM, won't talk like this.
You should.
I won't. Kindly go fuck
You
yourself.
should.
Yes, I do happen to have some jewelry, amulets,
Supplies. Any
rings.
clasps, veils, festoons, anything like that.
Yes, I do have a couple of peculiar objects. And he kind of like dips a finger into a small little like jewelry case he has nearby, and he just pulls out this little ring that has a depiction of what looks like a ram's head on the tip of it. And he goes, "This is something I've taken to calling the Ring of the Goat."
Really?
Does it summon goats?
No, actually, it has a much more interesting effect. If you wear it, you're able to eat basically anything. But the first time you use it, it will restore energy in your body. Out of character, if you eat it, the first item that you eat while wearing this ring will restore health.
Like once per day, or
It's a
Once-
war
once-
ring.
Once per week.
Stop it!
You can become Magnus.
Yeah,
Oh no!
that's like the fork from Adventure Zone.
That is where I got the inspiration. Yes.
I
Yeah.
want to eat a very
Um,
raw.
But with that being said, it means that you can eat most non-magical objects and just like eat it. Like
munch,
if you,
munch, crunch, crunch.
if you want, you can eat a sword.
Oh, you can be forward.
Yeah.
That's good.
Hell yeah.
No, fascinating, sir. I meant supplies to make jewelry.
Oh,
have
to make
anything of
jewelry. No. Nothing that I'm not planning on using. After all, I do still have to run a business.
Of course.
I would say a jeweler might be your best bet.
I was unable to visit the jeweler who came before we left.
Why didn't you say something then?
Right?
I was
went
going
to
The
I
GM
wasn't-
is very curious why you
listen,
didn't just
listen,
ask your butt.
listen. Out of character, I was gonna ask, but I didn't want to interrupt everyone else talking. But then we were on the road before I could ask. I was like, well,
I
Yes.
literally went to a jeweler.
You know, this
I
voice is
realize-
supposed to be like Brian Blessed. It's slowly but surely turning into Tiberius Stormwind from Draconia.
Draconia.
That's what I thought the first time. No,
Like I was
only
trying to
realized
go for like Brian
the next-
Blessed. No,
Oh.
didn't work.
No, I had realized I wanted to go to the jeweler like the morning we woke up and left. So after you went to the jeweler, and I
Oh
was
my
like,
word.
oh, I don't remember things. Anyway,
You need to write them down.
Out of character, we need to wrap this up soon.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I have
Go
Becca
3
needs to
hours.
get going.
I need to get a
Alright.
haircut.
Okay, before
Did anybody ask about weapons yet? Like any magic
Yes.
weapons? Okay.
the
They're
Plus
Okay,
one
expensive.
weapons plus one weapons are 1,000 gold. They're not cheap.
Oh.
Well, you can buy from him later when
Yeah.
he's in Srikane,
Can I ask
and
him
you
a
have
quick
more
question?
money.
You absolutely can.
Hey, where are you coming from?
Oh, I was I lived in Rosenvale and worked with the count there. I left on poor terms with him.
Do you hear anything that's happening down at the lake?
Oh, yes, I did hear something about that. I've been hearing something about the crabs attacking people.
Yep.
Very, very odd.
So we heard too.
Yeah.
Yes, I didn't really take the time to look around like I would
Oh
have
my
liked to,
God.
but still, I do know something is occurring down there.
Okay,
Alright.
Thank
Wondering
you.
if you'd heard anything. Wondering how far it went.
finally, before we let you get on your way, I noticed that you have some soot on your hands. Is there any trouble on the road ahead that we should worry about?
Not anymore.
Nice.
Take your word for it.
I'm sorry. I just have to. Jill, why? I saw the comments. I saw the comment in the chat.
Oh, she just went to the bathroom, so you'll have to ask her in 1 second.
Okay. Alright.
Chill.
Where'd he
Your
go?
comments in the chat.
Where did he come from? Where did he go? Where did he come from? Asiago.
Asagio. No, it's
I hate
Asi.
him.
It's Asagio.
She wrote Asiago.
How do you spell?
I know that his name is an Asiago, but it fit.
How do you spell his last name?
Danae.
Yeah, I'm horrible at spelling, man.
It's Danae. D-E-N-A-Y.
All right, I got that right then.
Asagio Danae.
Yeah. I just when I said nice, my Dea said nice. I'd be like, not anymore.
Nice.
Nice.
Safe travels, friend. And perhaps we shall
You
see
too.
you in Serene.
Oh, I'm sure you will. Please
We will.
enjoy your travels. And stay away from the count.
Count.
Noted.
Okay, let's go.
And then that's how we end.
On the
Actually,
merry-go-round.
I do know where they're going to end.
Okay.
You guys traveled down the road a little bit longer, and about an hour down the road, the highest perception, that'd be the people with observation. So,
Mm-hmm.
Do you want
Yeah.
to
Which is both 19 for both of those, I think.
yeah, it's Dea and Mori, correct?
Mhm.
I rolled a 22.
You don't need to roll. This is a passive thing because you're not actively looking for
Oh,
someone.
then I have a passive perception of 15.
Anybody who has a passive perception of 15 or higher, you're noticing the scent of charred flesh.
I think
Ugh.
that's what the wizard
I
took
know.
care of.
And you
God
begin,
damn it!
and you continue moving down the road a little bit farther, and about 10 minutes later, you find what looks to be about 15 corpses just blasted to pieces.
But why are you so upset?
I was suspicious of him. I wasn't.
15
Suspicious?
corpses of what?
Are they
It
highwaymen?
could've been
Like
bandits.
you don't
You
know
don't
if they're
know what's going
highwaymen
on.
or not.
You can roll perception.
It's attacking.
I'm
So
rolling
what was that, Connor?
perception.
You can roll perception.
Perception? Okay.
Still got.
I'll be able to
Oh,
tell
Cal
if they're
knows what's going on.
fucking.
Actually, no. I'm sorry. It would be investigation. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, I can do that. Okay.
Are they
I'll do that.
highwaymen?
From what scraps of clothing that you can see remaining on these corpses, it looks like they were wearing leathers. Some of them wearing hide at some point. The weaponry that is left behind, as it was not burned away, is, while charred and blackened, also rusted and in poor condition.
They're bandits.
Yeah,
you
those are-
find
Maury,
you find
calm
you
down.
find it
They're bandits.
very unlikely that these
That's not Maury.
guards.
That's me. That's Kate. The
Kate.
Like,
They're
Chill.
bandits.
not good at people,
Not-
okay?
Not everyone is a betrayer.
I love it that every single time there's been a question of, are they going to betray us? It's always coming from Kate.
It can't.
Like,
Kate's,
I was gonna say
Kate's
would
gonna
betray
be
this,
the
Kate's
boy
gonna
who
be
cried
like, "I knew
wolf.
it."
And
I
you know
knew
what?
it.
And you know what?
No,
I'm gonna
Kate.
ride that. I'm gonna ride that out.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna find a
I'm gonna
post
make it so
later
that
and put
she-
that in the Discord because this is what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna make
Listen.
sure that she keeps being the one to go. It's him. It's him. He's the traitor. He's the traitor.
And one time
I'm
she'll be
either-
right.
I'm either going to have her be the boy who cried wolf, or
The
I'm
savior
going to
of the
train
family.
her to eventually stop acting like that. And the one time she should have, she doesn't.
Yeah.
The thing is, in general, I'm naive, so it's like, oh, we can probably trust them. But then I'm like, no, we can't trust Connor. We can't trust him. So we have to
That's
Amazing.
why we
Is that check on
investigate
Connor?
everything.
Roll insight.
And Connor? Okay, hell yeah.
Fail. Actually, in this moment, I feel like I should mention a small kind of a ritual that me and my friends always have in our last game. I allow the players to roll a 1d666, just for the chuckles.
Oh, that's right. I
And if
forgot
you
about
roll-
that.
If you roll a 666, I will tell you something that happens in the future.
Oh, wow.
If you roll a natural 1, I tell you what you should have done.
Why didn't it work? It didn't work. Oh,
What are
my
we
God.
doing?
It's /R 1d666.
Oh, that's what it was. /R.
And it's
Whee! Well, I got close.
yeah, you got close. I will tell you now. I got it only once while playing.
Oh, cow!
Damn.
So
What
close.
happened a little faster? Huh?
Oh,
Nice.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
No one else rolled. We don't need to roll anymore. We don't need to roll anymore.
Yeah.
it's like in the future.
I allow one roll per session. So everybody get it out of the way.
Can we retroactively make
Okay.
the rolls from last session?
No.
That's fine.
Do we
I
get
don't.
anything- Do we get anything special for 59?
Yeah, you
No.
get nice.
You get nice.
You're sporting a nice half chub.
I don't know, Eric.
I look over at Bouquet and I like glance at him and
Don't
like
stop. Don't describe it.
Don't describe it. But
Why are you fucking me popping
that
up
is
all
where
over
that is where we will be ending the
road?
session for today. As you all look at the badly charred bodies left behind by one Asagio Janae.
We're gonna make him an ally.
May I just say, in the like long awkward silence of staring at these bodies, there's just a very small yikes from Ro.
Alright, I'm gonna end the stream.
I punched
I
him
don't
up
think
and then-
anyone
yeah.
stopped by except for us and Josh, who is no longer here. But in case I'm wrong, thanks for
There
stopping
were
by.
like 10 people at one point. And
Oh,
I know-
really?
I know a friend of mine popped in.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Okay.
I was there the
I
whole
stopped
time.
streaming on my phone because I thought it was might have been tanking my parents' internet. So, alright, well, bye, stream.
Bye.